webinar tomorrow at noon to learn about refractive lens exchange from Cutarelli Vision. This free webinar is the perfect opportunity to meet Dr. Cutarelli and have him answer all your questions about RLE, like what is refractive lens exchange? How is it different from LASIK or EVO ICL? Why can't you develop a cataract after RLE? Cutarelli Vision is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. He can tell you when it's your right time for RLE, like he did me. So register for the webinar at coloradorle.com. It's tomorrow at noon. coloradorle.com.
Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you'll find everything you need for the holidays, all for under $35. Don't wait. Find a location at macysbackstage.com.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Sharp criticism.
Mark Schlereth a pansy.
Cries for help.
Dude, wake up.
No.
I need better from you.
And a little bit of tough love.
If the truth gives you a wedgie, then you know what? Buy better underpants.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to it. Got you here on a Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. listeners. Best of the bunch here on The Fan. Love to hear from you, as always, on the RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. Also on our YouTube channel, Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and start interacting there as well. Good morning, Brandon Stokley.
Good morning, Mike Evans. How are you?
Did you get the car back?
The car is back, my
You're
man.
reunited with the car.
We are reunited, and it feels so good.
Oh, yeah.
It was been about a week and a half. It was ready on Friday. I couldn't get it because I was going out of town, unfortunately. So right after the show, that's right where I went. They took care of me. Still under warranty, thank goodness. They talked about some kind of AC/DC deal. And I was just nodding my head like I knew what they were talking about.
Sure.
They said alternator. It wasn't the alternator, something that connects with it.
Oh, okay.
AC/DC deal.
AC/DC.
And so I just nodded my head like I knew what they were talking about.
Shook me all night long.
Yes, some kind of converter.
Yes.
Hell's Bells.
Hell's Bells. Shoot to thrill. Let's do it.
And so it was all good. And then when I was leaving, I had to mention that, hey, by the way, I've had to fill this back right tire up 4 or 5 times. And my back is still tight. And so you might want to check out this back tire. So they were like, all good. I got on my way. I got my car. Feel good. I don't have to get out of my car for the garage. I don't have to get out of my car for the gate.
Oh
man, I'm everything is great.
Stokes winning again.
Stokes
winning again.
Right.
The
weather's great. How about a little golf today, maybe?
Sure.
It's perfect conditions outside this whole week, man. I mean,
everything is awesome.
Yes. So gonna be a good week,
I've
man.
always told
Broncos
people-
are on a how many games? 7-game win streak? 7?
It's all good.
Mike,
it's all
7.
Good.
7
Although
in a row.
I would like to ask, by the way, is the NFL world going to rip last night's game like they ripped Broncos Raiders?
Ooh.
This week started on a Thursday night with a 10-7 game and ended with a 10-7 game. I just want to know, is Colin Cowherd going to go on his show today and suggest that Matt LaFleur may be looking to draft a replacement for Jordan Love?
I think he's a bum.
You know, is Matt LaFleur going to be ripped today? You know, you gotta simplify your offense for Jordan Love.
Well, he's going to get ripped.
Maybe Jordan Love isn't, you know, what's wrong with Jordan Love? Do we need to be more patient with Jordan Love, who's making $50 million a year?
Yes, absolutely. If you're in Green Bay right now, that's what you're saying. At least our quarterback is only in his second year, right? And it's not making $50 million a year. Or those would be the questions that we would be asking also. So, absolutely. They have too much talent over there offensively in Green Bay. They got a talented football team. They drafted a receiver in the first round. They got 3 or 4 other receivers. They got a really good running back to only score 7 points. Now, the Eagles' defense is good. We saw that. They're a good defense, but you're playing at home That's a terrible offensive performance. So, in Green Bay right now, the way their defense is playing, and we're going to see them. When do we see them? We see them December 14th. So, what is that, about a month, Mike? We'll see that football team. But they're a talented football team, offensively and defensively. Right now, offensively, they're trying to find their identity. But, in Green Bay right now, they're very concerned.
In their 3 losses this year, the Packers have allowed just 39 total points in their 3 losses. They're the first team.
That's 13 a game.
They're the first NFL team since the 1940 Lions to allow fewer than 40 points and fewer than 800 yards of total offense over their first 3 losses of the season. Detroit Lions in 1940. So
1940. Who was that was their
84
quarterback
years.
that put the jinx on him, the curse? Bobby Lane. Payton did a
wow.
Well, Payton did a Payton Places on it.
Did he really?
What do you mean? You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it.
So disappointed. How did you not watch
I watched Payton and Jason Kelsey doing the tush push.
Oh
last
my
night.
gosh, that was pretty funny.
That was funny.
That was pretty funny. Payton, golly.
Payton in an old Eagles uniform.
He does not look like a center,
Looked
for
like
sure.
Ron Jaworski.
Oh, I don't know about that. How about Harold Carmichael?
Harold Carmichael.
No, I just the curse of Bobby Lane. You
I
don't
don't know.
remember that?
No.
They I think they got rid of it. He
I
did
mean,
something
with 13 points per game, they've lost back-to-back games to Carolina and Philly, where they've scored 13 and 7 points. Is Matt LaFleur's offense outdated? I'm just kind of curious.
well,
you know?
I mean, you tell me.
I'm being sarcastic. I'm just
Okay, well, I didn't know if you were-
because my message yesterday to everybody was it was good to be able to watch the NFL on Sunday without the Broncos to take more of a 38,000-foot view of the entire league and realize that a lot of the Bronco issues that we gripe about aren't so bad, and plenty of other teams are dealing with it as well. It's today's NFL. It's not like the Broncos stand alone.
Every week there's different issues for different teams, certainly, and teams that we think are really good, they have their problems too. I mean, Philly had issues last year. Next thing you know, they got hot in the playoffs, and they won the Super Bowl, and everyone forgets about that. And they had the best defensive performance ever against the Chiefs, and their offense was competent, and they ran away with that Super Bowl. But they almost lost a couple weeks before that to the Rams in the playoffs. They should have lost, actually, to the Rams. So, you forget about those things. It's not gonna be perfect, but we can't ignore the problems, Mike.
Oh, I'm not saying
you can't just push it. You can't just push that to the side and like we won 7 in a row. Everything is good here. You know that's not the case.
But here's the thing.
What?
While the Packers are losing those type of games, the Broncos are winning those type of games.
They are. You're right.
And that counts for something.
Oh, absolutely.
That counts for a lot.
Well, I mean, you don't have to tell me. I'm the one that told you winning's hard in the NFL, and you laugh. But now you're coming around to that, right? That's what you just told me.
I laugh at the winning 10 games is tough.
It is.
Not once you start to do it.
Well, I mean, if you have a good team,
That's my point. Once you establish that you can win 10, winning 10 isn't that hard.
So once you win 10 just once, then it's not hard. Is that what you're telling me?
It gets progressively easier, yes.
Gets easier. Okay. It's still hard. Look, I mean, we still have major issues offensively. And I watched my Telestrator Tuesday.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm not telling you. I'm just giving
That's
you.
all right. I don't want to know.
I'm just giving you a little
It's like
tease.
Christmas morning. I don't
That's
want to
right.
know.
Oh, I'm not telling you.
Oh, great.
I mean, it's the 16 chapels. And you don't unveil that. You don't tell them beforehand what it looks like. You just unveil it and just say, voila, here it is. And then.
Voila?
Yeah, voila.
Voila?
Yeah, voila, bam.
Is that the French Cajun word of saying
Yes.
voila? I thought it was voila.
Yeah, it's the Cajun French. Voila.
Voila.
Yes. And you just say, there it is.
Sacre bleu.
There's the masterpiece, right? I'm not telling you about it. I'm just going to unveil that thing. But yeah, it probably has something to do with our terrible offense.
Coming up next, and also a quick reminder, be listening throughout the course of this hour and every hour today, as we're going to be Getting more people entered into our drawing for the grand prize of our fan flyaway down to the biggest party in golf. So if you have registered, make sure you're listening. At some point this hour, we're going to be calling out a name. It could be yours to get you in the running to win. Up next, the incredible story of Alex Singleton, how a drug test that raised concern actually turned out to be the best thing ever. And speaking of medical stories regarding the Broncos, could there be an issue developing with one J.K. Dobbins? That's all coming up next.
The Fan Flyaway is back. Presented by 303 Law 4040. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. To kick off 2026, Denver Sports 1043 The Fan is sending you to Phoenix for the biggest party in golf. Airfare, hotel, tickets, and $500 in spending money all included. First, head to thefanflyaway.com to register. Then tune in every hour to see if your name is called. If you hear your name, you have 10 minutes to call us back and be entered into the grand prize drawing. That's thefanflyaway.com. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
What is happening, fellas? Stoke here for my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Fellas, another summer is over. The weather's still good, though, but winter is right around the corner. And you may have noticed that your energy level's lower. Your workouts aren't as productive. Perhaps you aren't sleeping as well. And you may feel foggy all the time. Maybe even your sex drive is off a little bit. If you experience some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. Fellas, did you know early to your mid-30s, you start losing 2 to 3% of your testosterone production every year, and it happens gradually. And before you know it, you just don't feel like the same man you did in your 20s and 30s. But the good news is my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic have treatments that can help you out. Start feeling great again, energy level back up, your workouts going good again, sleeping better, no more brain fog, just more energy, enjoying life again. And here's the problem, most men wait a year longer to get treated. Fellas, Jeff and his team over at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic can get you taken care of. They're the absolute best. They've served the Front Range of Colorado for nearly a decade, and they have successfully treated tens of thousands of men. They have 5 locations in Colorado to serve you. Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock. Go check it out over there in the Rock new and improved office in Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900. Or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Colorado's favorite appliance store is celebrating huge savings during our Black Friday sale going on now.
Hi, I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance.
Craft your dream kitchen and save up to $4,400 on select KitchenAid appliance packages. Enjoy a special financing and our price match guarantee with exclusive offers you won't find at big box stores. Visit us today and experience the difference. When you think appliances, think Mountain High Appliance.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you. This is Hall of Famer Terrell Davis here to tell you about my friends at Colorado Credit Union. Great plays start with a solid game plan, and the same goes for home ownership. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or tapping into your home's equity, Colorado Credit Union has the mortgage and home equity options to fit your needs. Ready to make your next big move? Visit ccu.org to learn how Colorado Credit Union can help. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here. The Fed just dropped rates again, and that's really great news for American homeowners. If you're feeling overwhelmed, thinking about the upcoming holidays, there is no better time than now to get your finances in order. With rates dropping, now is the time to pay off that debt. American Financing is helping homeowners access the equity in their home for instant savings. They're saving people just like you an average of $800 a month, and many are seeing rates in the low fives. That's a game changer compared to those sky-high credit cards. And if you start today, you may be able to delay 2 mortgage payments. It costs absolutely nothing to find out how much you can save. The holidays are going to be here before you know it, so don't wait. Call their salary-based mortgage consultants today. American Financing can be reached at 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000 or online at AmericanFinancing.net. NMLS 182334, NMLSConsumerAccess.org. APR for rates in the 5s start at 6.196 for well-qualified buyers. Call 303-695-7000 for details about credit costs and terms.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
Brandon Stokley here from my team, ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Are you ready for winter? Worries you might need a new furnace? Don't know where to begin? Rocks Heating and Air makes it incredibly easy with their new, free, no obligation online heating and cooling quote. It takes less than 5 minutes and gives you options instantly. No cost, no waiting, and transparent pricing. Only at ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. Passive aggression.
Oh, Mark. Sweet, naive, childlike Mark.
Culinary techniques.
So you got the crawfish, you got the tail, you pinch, twist, and some people like to slurp it. You're a slurper.
And backhanded apologies.
You know what? I would like to officially apologize to you, Mike. You were right. I was wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. You're skinny. I'm fat.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans who have served and serve. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, as one person on our YouTube channel observed watching the show. Love your hat, Stoke.
Oh, that's right.
Fire.
Yeah, thank you.
So there you go.
You like it, Mike?
I like it.
Yeah, it's my golf hat. American flag on it. Yeah, shout out to all the veterans. Appreciate all y'all. For all that y'all have done and all that you do. So great day to celebrate our great veterans that sacrifice so much for us.
I love you guys.
So normally when you are told by the NFL or any sport that you play and you're told that you have to take a drug test, it's like, man, what a pain. And especially when something comes back that would indicate there may be a problem here. And that was the case for Alex Singleton. He took a drug test. It flagged elevated CG in a random test, and Singleton insisted he took nothing to have caused it. So he's thinking at this point, am I going to get nailed for some kind of performance enhancing type
right? I mean, you don't know what they're so strict with this stuff. It doesn't matter. There's no excuses, no explanations, Mike. Right? Like you go elevated on anything. I mean, you are toast.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 4 games, and you're labeled a cheater for the rest of your career. So I mean, and if you're not, you don't know. It could be some protein shake that you took.
Exactly.
Or it could be something that you ate. You just don't quite know, and they don't care about your explanation.
So his agent, Paul Sheehy, called a league doctor to see if anything within the body could trigger that, and the minute possibility of cancer was mentioned. So they arranged for Singleton to meet with a urologist, and they diagnosed testicular cancer.
Wow.
And Singleton found out about this early last week, knew about the cancer diagnosis when he took to the field to play Thursday night, also knowing he was going to be having surgery the next day.
Kid's got balls, man.
That's impressive.
Unbelievable.
That's impressive.
Unbelievable. And he played really good, Mike. He led the team in tackles, tied with Hufanga, 9 total tackles. And I rewatched the game yesterday, and he was all over the place. And he brings that energy to the defense. He has that something about him. He's got energy. He's got passion. He loves the game. Those are the types of teammates that you love to have, and those are the guys that you need on the defensive side of the football. But he was all over the football field. So, yeah, wow, good for him. That this is a first. We've never heard of anything like this before. I mean, this is crazy. So, how fortunate for him that because of this test, it was found, and, hopefully everything is going to be good to go moving forward.
Here's Singleton.
It's been a whirlwind, I would say. I don't necessarily even know if I fully have coped with everything that's gone on. I found out Monday afternoon what it fully was, and that I was going to have surgery this past Friday. And so, it was nice, between the doctors and then the team and the medical staff, I was able to they took on all the pressure, and my wife, they kind of took on all the pressure of planning all the doctor's appointments and surgery planning and all that. So I was able to, which is what I wanted to do, was just focus on football for the week, for the Thursday game, and just kind of not let it change my life yet, if that makes sense, because it's still so shocking.
That's crazy. I mean, you're having surgery for cancer, and you got to focus on a football game, and that's what he did. He played really good football too.
Sounds like it was a great outlet, though. It was a great distraction.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's what football's for. I've had situations when I played that whether it be my mom passing away, stuff like that, and you just got to go out there and either you play or you don't play. But playing is actually a good outlet to forget about all that other stuff. But still, you're having surgery the following day, and there's a lot of unknowns there. To be able to the whole week focus on the game and your job, and go out there and play a really good football game, that's not an easy thing to do. So Alex Singleton, he's one of those guys you could tell is a great teammate. He came from nowhere, and he's made himself a really good football player.
Great young man.
And so he does a lot in the community, special needs kids, and so good for him. And I'm just glad that they were able to catch this thing hopefully early enough. And sounds like that he might be. Is he supposed to play?
He will not play this week.
Not this week. So
the way it will work, and I'm getting this from Mike Kliss's reporting, excellent reporting, Mike, and Mike will be joining us coming up here at 6:45. So the timeline on Singleton's return is first determined by the pathology report on the cancerous tissue that was removed. That comes back 7 to 10 days after surgery. Then it's about recovering from the trauma of the surgery, not necessarily the cancer itself. So I would suspect that barring something unforeseen, and the reports from Singleton was, I mean, this was caught early, so it's more about recovering from the surgery than the cancer itself.
Yeah, so he's out. He's out a little.
Probably back for the Washington game.
Yeah, hopefully, if everything goes good, that he's back after the bye week. So you got Kansas City on Sunday, you got a bye week, then you got Washington on the road. So, yeah, that was a story that I kind of came out of nowhere. But thank goodness for the drug test.
Right.
That's crazy. I mean, we've never seen anything like this. Never heard about anything like this. I mean, he had elevated levels. You say, hey, no. And they, well, what could it be?
Right.
And then you get checked out, and unbelievable.
And I love what Singleton said yesterday, that absolutely he would love to be a voice for this. He'd love to be a face for this, to be used as an example of why, men, you need to go out and get screened, get checked out. So the fact that, I mean, this guy had a whirlwind of a day. I mean, he came out, he decided to share his story, he shared it with his teammates, he shared it with the media. He said he would love to, become an advocate for this. So good for him. And yeah, a reminder, dudes, don't put stuff like this off. Get checked out. You never know. All right, good stuff there with Alex Singleton. Again, Mike Kliss will be joining us coming up in about 20 minutes. What's the situation with J.K. Dobbins? Could we be staring at yet another injury for the injury-plagued J.K. Dobbins? That's next.
No.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is on a mission to feed families this holiday season, and we need your help. As part of our Fill the Truck campaign, we'll be collecting canned goods and non-perishable food items to benefit the Food Bank of the Rockies November 19th, 20th, and 21st. So stop by the Walmart Supercenter in Highlands Ranch near C470 in Quebec from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and help us fill the truck for those in need. Head to denversports.com/truck for more info. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Copperhead Plumbing has been reliably serving Colorado since 2007. That means a lot of repeat customers and positive referrals and word of mouth. I'm a repeat customer, and I've recommended Copperhead Plumbing to my guys here at The Fan. Stink, Stokes, Cecil, they've all used them with great results and feedback. Professional, courteous, on time, great communication. I say all this because as we head into winter and the holiday season, Copperhead Plumbing is ready to help with any plumbing issue, minor or major. And here's an added bonus. Visit CopperheadPlumbingInc.com and get a coupon for a free service call. Immediately, you save money. You get introduced to their fleet of licensed technicians who must pass thorough background checks and continue their education with monthly training. Trust Copperhead Plumbing to tackle whatever your problem is, from drain cleaning to garbage disposals, frozen pipes to water heaters, sump pumps to main sewer lines, as well as plumbing issues you didn't even know existed. Go to CopperheadPlumbingInc.com to get that coupon for a free service call and check out their different financing options while you're there. Call 303-552-3491. Copperhead Plumbing. They plumb different. They plumb custom.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
At Bank of America, we're proud that more than 20,000 veterans and people with military backgrounds have joined our ranks since 2015. Now we're committed to adding 10,000 more over the next 5 years. By helping veterans achieve their career goals, we're moving from appreciation to action. And together, helping expand economic opportunity across America. Visit bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
What is happening, fellas? Stoke here from my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years, and they got a great upcoming auction that's ending Thursday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon with 730 items in it. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free, it's easy, it's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. Got a Planet Open Box Factory Return electronics, furniture, and exercise equipment that will be ending Thursday, November 13th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Really cool whole auction. It's got an upright freezer. It's got a really cool Samsung 4-door French door refrigerator with beverage center, all kind of speakers. How about a KitchenAid 11-piece stainless steel cookware set? And if you're looking for some headphones, they got Sony headphones, they got Bose headphones, and they got a really cool, right now, winter's right around the corner, Milwaukee heated hoodie. I like to get my hands on that one. And if you're looking for one of those LED face masks, yep, they got a few of those also. How about a Cuisinart Coffee Center barista bar? Oh, man. That's another one I'd like to get my hands on. This thing is awesome. You got a couple days to go check it out. It's open for bidding right now. This is what I love about Roller Auction. They always got cool, unique items you're not going to find anywhere else, and you're going to get great deals on. Go see it all and get yourself one of those great deals at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with 0 down, plus make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with 0 down, plus no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now. Limited term financing on approved credit, 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids are going to grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices are going to be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, no strings attached. So even though your kids will grow up and you still won't understand what 6-7 means, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. If you're planning to propose this holiday, we're ready to make creating your engagement ring a warm, welcoming experience. At Shane Company, we're all about your style, your budget, your dream engagement ring. Explore the widest selection of diamonds and ring settings ready for you to see in person, or visit us at shaneco.com. You'll have your ring in days, not weeks. Our friendly jewelry consultants don't work on commission. There's never any pressure, just perfect proposals. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
With the new IHOP value menu, all your breakfast faves are just $6 every day. Go to your happy plates with the $6 IHOP value menu. Available every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan brought to you by Flanagan Law.
Conspiracy theories.
Well, in this case, AI got it wrong.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe Skynet's not taking over anytime soon.
Firm beliefs.
I'm very easily swayed. If you keep talking, I might be at 70 here in about 30 seconds.
And a few sucker punches.
It was the complete motivator for me, the failure thing.
Mark, when did that stop? Not letting your teammates down after you finish playing? Because it seems like it. You let us down a lot.
Oh, man. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
On this Veterans Day, gotta mention this one. We got this text, ramoslaw.com text line. Fellas, thanks for working today and making me smile and laugh over here in the desert. Jason in Baghdad.
Wow. Shout out to Jason. How cool is that?
Wow. Thank you, Jason.
How awesome is that? On Veterans Day, we got a veteran. I guess he's a veteran, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just hanging out in Baghdad.
Exactly.
Right? I don't think there's many people that are just kind of.
I don't think he's over there for vacation.
Right. Yeah. You don't vacation in Baghdad. It's not right. No.
So, thank you to Jason. Jason, please pass along to everyone around you that we thank you. And
he's listening to us.
Stay safe over there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm glad I could put a smile on his face. I don't know what you're doing.
Yes, I'm sure it was all you.
Yeah, you put a frown on his face.
Yes. Well, we just got done talking about Alex Singleton. More medical news. It will be interesting to see when the Broncos put out their first injury report tomorrow if J.K. Dobbins is on it. So we saw the other night, last Thursday, that he left the game at one point, was limping, missed a series or two, came back late, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
right,
he did.
Yeah.
But guy by the name of Jesse Morse, he's a sports medicine, a self-proclaimed sports medicine physician, stem cell specialist, functional and longevity medicine, NFL injury expert, CEO of some medical company. He put out a tweet saying, I'm expecting news soon announcing that Dobbins is likely to miss 2 to 6 weeks, depending on how bad his midfoot sprain is. If it's grade 1, then he could return in 1 to 3 weeks. If it's the grade 2, those are tricky. These have significant instability, likely what Kyler Murray is dealing with. These take a good 4 to 8 weeks as the middle of the foot starts to collapse. Usually these land on the IR. And at last we heard they were getting a second opinion, and usually that's concerning. So,
well, that's very concerning. You know what I think of when I think of foot?
Is it that
Go ahead.
That
do you know it?
The B is it that B word, that Liz Frank?
Yes.
Liz?
Yes.
Oh, she's an evil one.
Yes, she's
She's a nasty one, that Liz Frank.
Well, that's you hear second opinion, Mike, that's what I think of. You tell me foot sprain, I think of that's what they thought I had. Oh, you got a foot sprain.
Right.
You know, you'll be ready to go in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So I came back, and this is my I'm about to be a free agent. And so I come back, I'm trying to run on it, trying to rehab it, and it's just not responding. Not responding at all. And I was trying all kind of insoles in in my shoe. And then finally I had another x-ray on it, and they ended up telling me that it's not a foot sprain. You got to have surgery. So Liz Frank.
What's Liz Frank? What is that?
Your two bones in your foot, they separated the 4th and 5th tarsal-metatarsal.
Okay, Dr. Stokley.
Yeah. So tell that other doctor,
yeah,
holler.
Jesse Morse. Reach out to my man Stoke here.
And
sure, Mark can
the ligaments,
top all of you.
Yeah, they just kind of not with the Liz Frank. He's never had that. He has scopes, a bunch of scopes. It's not really anything.
That's not. Come back on
right
3 days later. And
yeah, exactly.
Scope.
That's not. When I had big boy surgery.
Big boy surgery.
ACL, shoulders, Liz Frank Achilles. Okay,
Yeah.
they're not. Scope my my MCL. Oh wow.
Yeah. Snip off a little cartilage. Woo.
Oh, that's I'll count that as 2 surgeries. They put 2 scopes in. Yeah, I'm back in 3 days. Yeah, I'm back in 12 months. So no,
kind of a big deal.
So that's what it is, and your ligaments snap or something, and then they got to go back in. They put screws in it and to put the bones back together. It's a tough one to deal with. Hopefully that's not it. Hopefully it's just a foot sprain, but. Mike, that's still not good. 1 week, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. He's our best running back by far. I haven't seen anything from Harvey to make me feel good about in the running game. Now, he's done some good things in the passing game, but in a reserve role. I'm in a reserve role. But I was watching Dobbins again yesterday. I don't know if you know, I rewatched the game yesterday. Did I tell you that yet?
Telestrator Tuesday coming up at 7:30 with Brandon
That's right.
Stokley.
And I'm watching this guy play. And I'm saying to myself, Mike. I'm saying to myself. This guy's really good. This guy's really good. Should we sign him to a contract extension?
Ooh. Because the other day, a couple of weeks ago, you were like, no.
Well, I just said let's wait. But that's what I was thinking because we don't have anybody close to him right now, Mike. No one close to him. Harvey, Bidet. No one close to doing what he's doing. He looks really good. He's fast. He's explosive. He's tough. Hey, gosh, I'd hate to lose this guy right now.
So would you be concerned that this would give Sean even more of an excuse not to want to run the football?
Of course.
Kind of the old, well, geez, man.
What can I do?
Darn it. I really wanted to run the football, but
I don't trust this rookie.
Oh, well, here you go, Bo. Throw it 45 times.
Yes. Mike, you remember last year, against the Chargers, he had, run the ball on his play sheet. So if you give him a reason not to run the ball, what do you think he's going to want to do? Running the ball is not fun for offensive coordinators. You want to throw it. All these great plays that you came up with. So, of course. I mean, are you? Are you concerned about it?
Yes and no. Yes, because J.K. Dobbins has been really good, but there could be a silver lining here because, let's face it, you drafted R.J. Harvey with the idea he was going to be the future. Now, maybe the future is pushed up.
Oh,
and
I
now
like
it's time to find out. You know?
I like that. I think I hope that's.
I was mentioning that I was curious in watching Drake May the other day. Well, New England drafted a running back in the second round as well, Travion Henderson from Ohio State.
Yeah.
And he'd been kind of brought along slowly. But because of injuries and performance, he got to be featured the other day, and he had 2 touchdown runs.
Yeah.
So
he looked good.
Maybe that's the case with RJ.
I hope that's the case. I hope you're right. Maybe we've oh my gosh, he just needed more opportunities. Now instead of getting 4 or 5 carries, he's getting 14 or 15 carries.
Correct. And he knows going in he's going to be the guy.
Right. So you're not trying to hit a home run every play.
Right.
It's harder when you only get 3, 4, 5 carries. Are you concerned though that Sean will say, "Hey, I'm just going to throw it now"?
No.
Why not?
Because I think
how could you not?
Because I think he likes R.J. Harvey. I think he likes Tyler Bidet as well. I don't think he'd be hesitant to use Bidet.
No, you'll see more Bidet. I think he really likes Bidet a lot.
So I don't think whatever his views are on running the football relative to this offense. See what I did there?
Oh.
I don't think if Dobbins is in or out, that's going to change it dramatically.
Okay. All right. I hope you're right, and you're right. We might find it might be Harvey, might be Bidet. McLaughlin will probably get more opportunities now. He'll dress out.
And by the way, this is all speculation. I mean, let's not get too far ahead. This is just some speculation about what could be going on with J.K. Dobbins.
Okay. Here. Let me help you out here. Okay.
You sense there's something here.
Why do you get a second opinion, Mike?
Well, I'll tell you what. Hold that thought.
Did you say okay?
Hold that thought.
I got to get more clarity.
Let's ask Mike Kliss about it.
Mike Kliss is coming up?
Mike Kliss will know.
When?
Next.
The Broncos have the makeup of a true AFC contender.
With the playoffs coming down to how do you run the ball, how do you play defense?
Yeah.
Broncos can run the ball, provided JK's healthy. Broncos can play defense, best defense in the league.
No denying that.
If Bo Nix fixes his issues, you and I are in Santa Clara.
Oh, okay.
Doing a show for the Super Bowl.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Tax problems, dealing with the IRS, it can all feel overwhelming. It's not a battle you want to fight yourself. And right now, Advanced Tax Solutions is stepping up to support that fight. Advanced Tax Solutions founder, Todd Whalen, will be hosting 2 free online workshops, one on Wednesday, November 19th, to describe 7 ways to fix a tax problem, the other on Thursday, November 20th, next day, that will focus on the options you have if you haven't filed taxes in 3 or more years. So 2 different 1-hour webinars, both free. What a golden opportunity to get complex questions answered clearly, to get great information, insight, and advice from someone like Todd Whalen, someone who's made helping people out of tax jams and out of the grip of the IRS his life's work for the last 30 years. You couldn't be in better hands. 2 free online workshops, Wednesday, November 19th and Thursday, November 20th. To sign up, visit advancedtaxsolutions.com/thefan or call them directly at 303-753-6040.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Over 90,000 5-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage doors is what we do. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
Hey guys, you feel your energy slipping away, losing what makes you, you? It could be low testosterone. Take action now. Synergetics and Low T Center can help reclaim your energy with a quick and simple free T-test. Visit a local Synergetics Low T Center and receive pharmaceutical-grade testosterone never compounded like other clinics. Experienced providers increase your testosterone to the level that's right for you. Treatment is covered by most major insurance, and affordable self-pay options are available. Book your free T-test at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Jim, it's late in the half here at Empower Field, and things are coming down to the wire at the concession stand.
Nachos are a solid choice, but Grant needs to finish strong here.
He scans his wallet and pulls out his Broncos checking debit card for 10% off.
Wow, savvy move. And with no surprise fees, he won't regret this order.
I don't know, Jim. That's a lot of cheese. Bank like a Bronco with Broncos checking from Int Credit Union. Insured by NCUA. Membership required.
Okay, Michael. Any other questions about your Select Health insurance?
How much time do you have?
I have exactly as much time as you need.
Wonderful, because I have exactly 112 more questions.
112.
112.
112 it is. Let's do this.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health, insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
Rain-X wipers are the #1 wiper blades in America. That means all kinds of drivers choose Rain-X. Big drivers in small cars choose Rain-X. Small drivers in big cars choose Rain-X. Drivers with long hair and short commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with short hair and long commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with pets on board, babies on board, and bored babies on board choose Rain-X. Basically, drivers who love a clear view of the road all choose Rain-X wipers, the #1 wiper blades in America.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com.
Today at Berg Simpson, we'll get a call from someone who needs our help. We'll learn about their loved one's injuries. We'll listen to their concerns, and we'll promise to fight for them. Then we'll use our resources and experience to deliver the best possible results we can for that client. So today, when that client calls Berg Simpson, we hope they feel they've done the best thing for their family.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives.
On the golf tee, it's Skechers World Champions Cup. Watch it live December 4th and 5th on ESPN and ESPN Plus, 12 to 4 p.m. It's PGA Champions Tour golfers from all over the world. Team USA versus Team Europe versus Team International. Watch it live December 4th and 5th on ESPN and ESPN Plus, 12 to 4 p.m. The competition will be tense, but feet will be comfy. Tune in to Skechers World Champions Cup. Final round of golf on Sunday, December 7th on ABC, 1 to 5 p.m.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Candy shaming. I don't know how anybody can eat that. Black licorice? Ugh. 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 Gross.
Fact checking.
I think we have another candidate for the Mike Evans Big Board of BS.
No way.
In the spirit of giving.
Mike is getting an almost new but slightly used snowblower.
Oh, is that his compensation, Mark?
No, that's just out of the goodness of my heart, Stoke.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Somebody told me.
Our 9 News Bronco insider Mike Kliss is on deck. He's ready to come out swinging. First of all, let's get another person Entered into our drawing for the grand prize for our fan flyaway, presented by 303 Law 4040 for the biggest party in golf. Mike Hager. You have 10 minutes to call us back at 303-713-1043 to be entered into our drawing for the grand prize. Mike Hager, call us back, 303-713-1043. And if you haven't already entered, you can still sign up at thefanflyaway.com. Make sure to listen weekdays every hour between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. to hear if your name is called, like we just called Mike Hager. Speaking of Mikes, Mike Kliss. Good morning, Michael.
How you doing, guys?
Mike Kliss is, as always, brought to us by Fitness Gallery. Good morning.
Hey, Mike.
Good
how
morning.
you doing? How you doing, buddy? What's the latest on Evans and I were just talking about the J.K. Dobbins injury. What exactly is it? Do we know what it is? And what's the latest on him? And also, any chance Pat Surtain can go this week?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Surtain gives it a go. It is Chiefs week. It's a little early. It's 2.5 weeks since his injury, and it's supposed to be a 3 to 6 week injury. But still, they didn't put him on IR. I mean, is that because you want him for the Washington Commanders? You need him this week more than you need him the Commanders week. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to push it a little bit. Got to be careful. And then J.K. Dobbins, I'm a little worried there. You know, after the game, we talked to him, and he said he was complaining about the hip drop tackle by Tyree Wilson. He was adamant about that, but he was saying he was good. And after that hip drop, when he limped off, he had 6 more carries, looked good. He looked healthy. But then the next day, when he had that rant on social media, with the obscenity-laced rant on social media about the hip drop, you have to wonder if the next day it didn't go so good. So we're gonna find out, I guess, soon. In the next by Wednesday, we might find out, I guess. But a little concern there with Dobbins.
If that were to be the case and he was going to miss time, what is your sense of how Sean and the organization feels about the development of R.J. Harvey in his rookie season?
Well, they're going to have to push him along. You know, I would say he's not ready to be J.K. Dobbins, but he's going to have to be now. They're going to have to give him the ball because you can't just do the Bo Nix. You know, what I think might wind up happening is they compensate for the loss of Dobbins by putting more on the plate for Bo Nix. When, you know, a lot of people think that there should be less put on the plate for Bo Nix. So that's going to be difficult. I would think Harvey and then Tyler Bidet and Jaleel McLaughlin, who's been a healthy scratch for 9 or 10 games, would get his chance. But we'll have to see. You know, Dobbins has gotten a lot of second opinions. So more than second opinions, third opinions, fourth opinions. And maybe the news will be good, but we'll have to see about that. I don't know how they compensate, but it would, you know, if they don't have them against the Chiefs and with Alex Singleton's situation, you know, the Broncos have to reach into that depth.
Yeah, I mean, they've been pretty fortunate all year long. In the past few years, they've done a good job of staying healthy. Mike, offense was brutally bad last Thursday. Do you think anything changes as far as approach, play calling, or anything like that versus the Chiefs?
Yeah, I don't know. Depends what Sean sees on film. If he, you know, if the play calls and the plan show that guys are open and Bo's not hitting them, then you got to work with Bo. You know, if you know, I know there was one play that really had me scratching my head was Evan Ingram was wide open in the end zone in the left side of the left corner of the end zone about midway through. And it was about a 12-yard pass, maybe not even. And, you know, it was beached. You know, it got to him on a hop. So, I mean, I don't know what you do there game plan wise. I've heard you and Mark talk about simplifying the attack. You know, less personnel changes, less formations, especially on the short week. Maybe that's what it was, guys. It was just short week. too much cluttered in Bo's mind, and maybe with a full week, a little rest to get away. I see that Bo and his wife and friends went down to Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs. Maybe that's the answer, and he'll come out and play better. I do think Bo will play much better this week against the Chiefs, and but I think the game plan and all that would be the same unless Dobbins doesn't go, and then you obviously have to adjust a little bit if you don't have your workhorse running back.
Mike, we had about 45 seconds left. I love your baseball takes. Got to get your thoughts on the Rockies hiring Paul DePodesta, the Moneyball guy, coming out of the NFL after 10 years to be their baseball ops guy. How you feel about it?
I like it. When I covered ball back, DePodesta and me are both 20 years ago baseball guys, and I liked him then. I think he is an analytical guy. He's a smart guy. And I like that. I think Coors Field and what the Rockies have to deal with the altitude and ballpark is a different beast. And you need someone who is always thinking, what kind of prospect, what kind of player would fit that ballpark. I do think he knows how to set up an organization as far as scouts, and that's going to be number one. Then you start getting better players. The farm system has to really improve. It's a gargantuan task, but I do like the hire.
All right. Fair enough. Like it. Like the endorsement. Thank you, Mike.
All right. You got it, guys.
Mike Kliss, brought to you by Fitness Gallery, home of the world's finest fitness equipment. And while I love the suffering succotash, and is that Mike Kliss or Lou Holtz that you're talking to this morning? Want to let you know.
Suffering what?
Look it up. I want to let you know.
I don't know how to spell it. How can I look?
Succotash. Succotash. But we had Mike. We were able to get Mike now on camera so that those of you on our YouTube channel can watch Mike as he's on with us. And because of, the way the technology works, it kind of garbled his voice a little bit. First time working through some of the kinks. That's why he sounded a little lispy.
Oh, he was a little lispy.
little lispy.
Well, that's Johnny. That's Johnny Simmer. Simmer is like,
he's on it.
You got to get on camera now. You got to do this.
Yep.
So he's all over.
He's taking care of our YouTubers and everybody on social media to be able to see some Mike Kliss.
You'll be able to check me out in the basement coming up soon.
Exactly. Do you have your studio set up for when it starts to snow? Of course. I'll take that as a yes. Mark joins us coming up next.
The Fan Flyaway is back. Presented by 303 Law 4040. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. To kick off 2026, Denver Sports 1043 The Fan is sending you to Phoenix for the biggest party in golf. Airfare, hotel, tickets, and $500 in spending money all included. First, head to thefanflyaway.com to register. Then tune in every hour to see if your name is called. If you hear your name, you have 10 minutes to call us back and be entered into the grand prize drawing. That's thefanflyaway.com. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
You gave years, maybe decades to your job. You showed up, worked hard, and planned for retirement. But now, the company's changed. Or maybe you've taken a buyout or been forced into early retirement. So, what happens next? I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Cajun Wealth. And if you've built up a 401k or thrift savings plan, now is the time to ask, is that money really working for you? Many workplace retirement plans offer limited options and even less guidance. At Cajun Wealth, we help people just like you roll over their accounts into IRAs with more flexibility and personalized investment strategies built around your goals. For households with $500,000 or more, let us build you a personalized plan. We operate on veteran values, service, trust, and doing what's right. Your next chapter starts now. Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
I'm Corey Rose, anchor at 9 News and proud mama who enjoys taking my kids mountain biking at Winter Park. I love preparing you for the day ahead with the latest headlines. Whether it's tackling safety in our kids' schools or covering breaking news, from Aurora to Lakewood and everywhere in between, we've got you covered. Because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to 9 News Mornings. Weekday mornings live starting at 4:30 anywhere you watch.
Brenda Stokley from my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years. They conduct over 150 auctions every year, selling tens of thousands of items at the price you set. Auctions are held regularly for Colorado government agencies, and they always have big-ticket items at great prices. That's why I love Roller Auction. And almost all bidding is conducted online in real time, and it's open to the public. Anyone can participate. Check back regularly. New auctions are added weekly. Be the first to know about new auctions available for bidding when you sign up for email notifications. Go to rollerauction.com/thefan.
Heads up, pros. Now's your chance to unlock deeper savings. The Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred pricing can help you save thousands on the products your business uses the most. But the current benefit ends November 15th. Don't miss out. Registration for the new program is free and easy. Just bring your tax ID or business or contractor's license to the Pro Desk. Register now to lock in the best wholesale prices before it's too late.
Sloane Street is a luxury designer jewelry brand founded by mother and daughter duo Frances and Charlotte Gadbois.
Influenced by their European heritage and English roots, the Sloane Street collection embodies the timeless elegance of the modern woman. I'm Michelle Williams.
And I'm Bruce Williams, inviting you to come meet Frances and Charlotte at their exclusive Sloane Street Holiday Trunk Show Friday and Saturday, November 14th and 15th at Williams Jewelers in Cherry Creek North.
From dazzling rare colored gemstone rings to vintage rose-cut diamond bands to stackable bands for every mood, Sloane Street's collection of rings, necklaces, bracelets, and earrings are both timeless and right now.
Williams Jewelers is proud to partner with these two remarkable women to give back to children impacted by pediatric cancer, supporting cancer research with the Morgan Adams Foundation.
The Sloane Street Trunk Show, Friday and Saturday, December 14th and 15th, exclusively at Williams Jewelers.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Where Colorado shines. Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Score huge deals and better sleep at Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale. Their sleep experts will find the perfect bed for your unique needs. Mattress Firm, they make sleep easy.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Subtle intimidation.
Had to give Ty the look.
You did. I was
gave
wondering.
Ty a little bit of a like.
I was wondering what you were doing.
There's a little quizzical look.
Skill debating.
You didn't think I was going to flip it on your head like this. See
Yeah,
how I
you're
did
coming
that?
back at me. I
Right.
like this.
You
This is
regret
good.
this now.
And plenty of pet peeves.
Put your phone in your pocket and you never go back and get it.
It is a source of so much frustration for Mark. It drives him crazy.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good morning. Happy Veterans Day to all of the men and women out there who have served, and we send out our heartfelt appreciation to all that paid the ultimate sacrifice to be able to allow us to sit around on a morning like this, goofing around and treating sports like it's life and death, when we get reminders like yesterday with Alex Singleton that, real life plays a role. Alex Singleton, in case you missed it, diagnosed with testicular cancer, found out about it a couple of days before the Raiders game, played in the Raiders game knowing that he had cancer, knowing that he was going to be having surgery the next day. Think about this, Stoke. And Mark will be along in a minute. He's got his own medical issues he's dealing with right now. You can guess what that is. He's a mess right now. I mean, it's over his clothes, his hands. I had to send him away. I said, get out of here.
You can't hold your mouth.
Yeah,
You're disgusting me.
It. Right.
You're disgusting me. Get out of here. Fix this. I can't look at you.
Okay.
And Stoke takes one look at you. He might pass out.
Right.
But think about this with Singleton. When he tore his ACL, he tore his ACL early in that game.
Yeah.
Played the rest of the game with a torn ACL. Played the other night with cancer. I mean,
knowing he was having surgery the next day.
I love to bust both of you guys' chops, but man, you pro athletes, not every pro athlete, but the vast majority of them, there's some serious toughness there, physical and mental.
Well, how about this? Think about this, Mike. So this guy takes a drug test. They tell him he fails it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens. They tell him he fails his drug test. So what happens then? You're going to get suspended for 4 games. And you're going to get labeled a cheater when you did nothing wrong. So you're going through those emotions, and you're saying, wait, what? You're going to get suspended 4 games, you're going to lose 4 game checks, and you're going to get labeled a cheater. And you did nothing wrong. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, I didn't do anything. Then you get other tests, and then next thing you know, well, hey, no, you're good, but, oh, by the way, you have cancer that you're going to get surgery on in a week or so. And you decide to play the game and get surgery the next day. Just remarkable story. Hopefully everything continues to go well for him. But the fact that it played out that way, the emotions that he must have felt hearing the news that he failed a drug test, and then, like, well, you might be, your elevated levels might be because of this, and then you go for that, and they tell you, yeah, it is because of that. You have cancer. Now you have to have surgery. So you feel good that, hey, I wasn't cheating. I'm not getting suspended, but, oh, I got cancer. Can you imagine that?
Right. By the way, I know we don't do Is It Just Me till Friday, but I'm like 99% positive this was in the Raider game, not a game a week or two before, that Singleton made a play, and when he bounced up, he had his hands down by his crotch, and he was doing kind of the swing thing back and forth, like,
I don't know
hey,
about that.
I got some big ones here. Almost like he was like having a little fun
Kid's
with
got
it.
balls, man.
If that's the case, I love it even more. Because
I mean, I don't know about that.
he's competing, he's having fun, and you know what?
Okay.
No?
Yeah.
No? Reading too much into it?
Yeah.
All right.
I would think so.
No. All right. Then it was just me.
Yeah, it's just
okay,
you.
it was just me.
It's just you.
It was just me. Now, the other, and by the way, to finish up the Alex Singleton report, he is obviously not going to play this week, but he is very optimistic that he'll be back after the bye week. So that's huge. Meanwhile, J.K. Dobbins, this is a concern. So you remember the other night he limped off, went into the blue tent. He was very upset after the game about one of those hip drop tackles that, that receivers and running backs, tight ends, they hate being tackled that way. And he's got a foot injury. He's been getting multiple second, third opinions, and plenty of speculation out there that he's real iffy for this week and maybe even beyond. What are the ramifications of that?
I haven't seen that tweet that Kliss was talking about. Do we know what the tweet said? That would be nice to know what that said, because Kliss referenced that the day after or 2 days after the game when he went on a tirade on Twitter with not happy about the hip drop tackle, right? So look, when I hear second opinion, that's not good. Second opinions are never good. Why do you get a second opinion? Well, because the first opinion was bad news.
Yeah.
That's why. I never got a second opinion when the doctor told me you're good, unless it was 2 weeks later. And then you're like, I'm not good. I need to get a second opinion. You only get a second opinion, a quick second opinion, when the first opinion is bad news. So, yeah, this is not good news. I'm fearing the worst here with J.K. Dobbins. He was playing really good football. Gosh, he was playing some good football for the Broncos. So, very concerned with the foot news, the foot injury for Dobbins, that it might be worse than, maybe we originally thought.
So Dobbins took to Twitter after the game, and he said in big capital letters, ban or at least call the bleep bleep hip drop tackle. So, Mark Schlereth, how we doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Good to be with you guys this morning.
You came in here a mess.
You still are a mess.
Well,
he's got stuff up his nose. What do you
Well, I think
for
the most part, I think it's stopped bleeding. It doesn't.
We had Mike Kliss talking like Lou Holtz, and
Mike Kliss was talking like Lou Holtz.
That's what. Yeah. And now you got stuff up your nose.
Tell me you got that.
You got stuff up your nose.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I do.
And talk with a lisp too.
Oh, this is too good.
Jeepers,
what are we doing?
Jeepers, cameraman. Yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Take a break. We'll bring you in.
If you're on YouTube, you got to look at Mark Schlereth right now.
This is your reason to subscribe to the Denver Sports YouTube channel.
I'm doing good right now.
Just so you can see.
No, you're not.
Yeah, Stinks look right now.
Yeah,
in the meantime,
this is a little bloody.
What are we talking
here.
about? Hold on. I don't want to look at that.
New York, London, Paris, Germany. Close.
Look at you. You got your car back. You're ready to golf. New York, London, Paris, Munich. Everybody talking about music.
All right, let's get this show back on track. We'll get to that coming up here, and more on. I want to know if all the NFL people out there who called Broncos Raiders a snooze fest are prepared to do the same with what we saw last night. And do you look at the Broncos and Bo Nix and Sean Payton in a different light after what you saw last night? That's coming up next.
Do the Broncos need to get back to basics on offense?
Every person in every situation that I've ever been in and guys that I've talked to, when it comes to we're not playing well, the answer is always, let's simplify. 100% of the time.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, as we have learned over the last day with our favorite football team and Alex Singleton, never, ever should take your health for granted, and always be on the lookout to take care of what might be going on. And that's why Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic is so important and does such a great job, and why I want you to be aware of what they do, because they treat men's health issues, whether it be low testosterone, erectile dysfunction. They've been doing it for years. They've served over thousands of men along the Front Range over the last decade. And whether it's low testosterone, whether it's erectile dysfunction, you're dealing with pros, compassionate, experience. They know the science part, but they're also very good when it comes to, that bedside manner and just making sure what can be an uncomfortable, awkward, embarrassing moment for you, make it very easy. So don't put off what you think may be low testosterone, erectile dysfunction. Men, don't put this stuff off. Schedule a consult, just $99. You'll take an easy blood test along with a T and PSA test. If medically advised, they'll give you a test dose. If that test dose does not work, your office visit is free. Got 5 locations to better serve you, including Fort Collins and Colorado Springs, and a new and improved office at Castle Rock. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com. This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. What if you could use the equity in your home to get cash fast? With no appraisal, zero hassle, and less waiting with Cake? You can. The Cake Fast Cash program is like turning your home into your ATM. People are using it to pay off high-interest debt, do renovations, tackle student loans, or cut monthly bills by hundreds, even thousands of dollars. The best part? Your current mortgage rate won't change. With Cake, you also get peace of mind. We're AAA rated by the Better Business Bureau and backed by thousands of 5-star reviews. Cake Mortgage. Your fresh-baked Cake Fast Cash loan is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com for thousands of 5-star reviews.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors. Right now, they have a generous deal on windows. Receive $1,000 off every 10 windows you purchase. On top of that, they want to be a part of your Thanksgiving celebration. They will provide you with a $100 gift local grocery store to contribute to your Thanksgiving festivities. Call 5280 Exteriors today to take advantage of this special November promotion. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
This is Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. During my playing days, I knew success came from hard work and a great team. The same is true in banking. That's why I trust Colorado Credit Union. They've got the tools to help you reach your financial goals, whether it's buying a home, growing your savings, or just making the right money moves. With Colorado Credit Union, you get exceptional service with personal touch. Ready to win with your finances? Visit ccu.org today or stop by any branch. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Whatever you're looking for when you head out into the wild, keep an open mind. Sometimes the real treasure is the journey itself. Sure enough, there's treasure out there. Sometimes it's something you didn't expect to find. And more often than not, it's as simple as the memories you make. Make some memories of your own with a new vehicle from Corwin Toyota. Family driven for over 100 years.
Joel Klatt, the nation's leading voice in college football, joins Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth every Wednesday morning. Presented by Groove Toyota.
Here we go.
Tune in at 8:10 for exclusive insight, bold analysis, and maybe just a hint of shenanigans. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Chest puffing.
I'm tougher than Mark.
Occasional pettiness.
Your disappointment makes me happy.
And fearless leadership.
30 seconds left. Just get us in field goal range. Come on, kid, now. Execute.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, we have Mark squared away. He's all buttoned up. He's, we do not need to call an ambulance. The blood has stopped flowing.
Yes, professionalism is what it's all about, folks. Professionalism.
As one of our YouTube viewers, Denver Sports YouTube channel, someone informed Stink there's an innovative new product called nasal saline gel, so we don't have to see him on YouTube with TP jammed up his nose.
Oh, okay. You don't. This is not like a little drip. This is a full-grown gusher. This thing is just going. So,
what is nasal saline
nasal gel? That's
like
not going to work.
Coat the inside of your nose, make it less dry.
Yeah, send me some.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that'll work. Yes, just stop it.
Oh, that's so good. So good. So good to have you here, Mark.
Thank you, buddy.
We got Stoke with Telestrator Tuesday
Ooh,
coming up at 7:30.
Can't wait. I don't even know what it is.
We don't. He refuses to give any kind of preview. No tease.
That's right.
No appetizer.
Nope.
I know.
Did Picasso explain the Mona Lisa before he unveiled it?
I'm sure he didn't.
He probably didn't.
Probably did not.
No.
Right. Did Albert Einstein explain
the theory of relativity? Yeah,
electricity before?
Did I tell you I stayed in his hotel room?
Yes,
I stayed in his room at a hotel?
Yeah,
the Albert Einstein room? Yeah.
And you found a secret note or something, right, that he had written and left there? Like,
Apparently
Albert was here.
There's a bench.
Albert was here.
There's a bench up on the hill that he used to like to sunbathe in the nude, you know?
Yeah.
Sun's up, plums up.
up.
Although, you know, after the Alex Singleton news, might be careful about, you know, sun's out, plums up. But,
no, I think sun's good for you.
Is it? Okay.
Sun is good for you.
Okay. There you go. So, guys, I'm just wondering, are we expecting ESPN and the national media to be, questioning Matt LaFleur and calling his offense antiquated? And do you guys think Matt LaFleur needs to dumb things down and simplify things for Jordan Love after what we saw last night? I mean, the Broncos-Raiders 10-7 game was viewed as a national embarrassment, but somehow Eagles-Packers 10-7 is being portrayed as some kind of defensive masterpiece. What's going on? Why the hypocrisy?
Well, I mean, first off, Thursday nights are a mess anyhow, playing on Thursday nights. So, I mean, you played against the Raiders. The Raiders have not been very good, and you were not able to produce more than 10 points. So, and you saw it on the game on television. It just didn't look right. The whole thing didn't look right. So, listen, man, they're gonna complain, and it's the second-year quarterback, and is it a quarterback slump and sophomore slump and all that stuff? Whatever. Well, you're 8-2.
Is Matt LaFleur going to be looking to draft a new quarterback this year?
No, I don't.
I'm just kind of curious.
I wouldn't think so.
Just want to keep it consistent. That's all.
No.
Well, no.
Just
Look,
wondering.
of course, Green Bay. You don't think Green Bay media, Green Bay fans are saying, "What the heck is going on?" I mean, they have too much talent. They have more talent than the Broncos offense. And to play like they've been playing when their defense is playing really good, you ought to call it into question. You ought to ask, what the heck is going on here? I mean, he's the play caller. He's the head coach. So I think there should be more scrutiny on them. I mean, Jordan Love is making $50 million a year. They drafted a receiver in the first round. I know he didn't play last night. You got Josh Jacobs. You got more talent around the quarterback position than the Broncos do, and to perform like they've been performing offensively, you ought to question what the heck Matt LaFleur's doing.
The reason I'm being snarky here, and we all love snark on this program, is that it's just a reminder, Bo Nix is midway through his second year. And I think we need to remind ourselves that quarterbacks take time, okay? Look around the league. Look at how long it took Baker Mayfield to figure it out. Look how long it took Sam Darnold to figure it out. Look how long it took Daniel Jones to figure it out. And look what's going on with some of these young quarterbacks and how their careers have been put into immediate upheaval. Jackson Dart, first-round quarterback. His head coach was fired. Cam Ward, first-round quarterback. His head coach was fired. Caleb Williams was a first-round quarterback last year. His head coach was fired last year. Drake May, first-round quarterback. His head coach was fired in his rookie season. Bryce Young, first-round quarterback. Head coach fired. So when you have, whether it's the time stink it takes to develop these guys under the best of circumstances,
sure,
then throw in the impatience of the front office and the fan base, you can see that a lot of these quarterbacks, man, it is a long uphill journey for a lot of them. And I think we just got to keep that in mind as we watch the ups and downs of Bo Nix.
Yeah, I think that's apparent, and I think it's important. I think the other thing, if you watch the inconsistency of this league, I mean, the game where Kansas City lost to Buffalo, look at the stats of Patrick Mahomes. They were awful. They were one of his worst days ever. Look at the inconsistencies of the Buffalo Bills and what's going on there. There are so many inconsistencies, and a lot of that has to do with the way the league is structured right now, the lack of opportunity to practice, some of those things that we talk about, the injury issues that we have across the board. There's a lot of that going on right now. So I just think there's a lack of consistency on like an everyday, day in, day out basis, especially on the offensive side of the ball, where consistency is important and work is important. You just can't pin your ears back on offense and go out and blast people. There's technique to it.
Yeah.
It's different than defense.
Yeah, defensive guys are just go hit quarterback, go tackle. Offensive.
You're comparing defensive football players in the NFL to cavemen.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't.
There's precision. That's why they put the dumb guys on defense. Everybody knows that.
Yes.
Okay.
More guys on all. We got to think. We got to make adjustments.
I figured I'd let you two lean into it even a little bit more.
Yeah.
But, I learned under Payton, and the way that why we were so good and why he was so good is just work. That's all. It was just work. Every day. Grind. Off season, training camp, during the season. Our Thursday practice were 220, 230, full pads, finishing with 2-minute drill. Buckle up. I'd wake up Friday, I felt like I just played a game. But that's why we were so good. They just don't do that anymore. So if you don't put the work in to everyone to be on the same page, so you look up and you know what everyone's doing, and you don't have to second guess because you've done that 500 times, then you know what? It's going to be a difficult thing to do. Everything everything in the NFL is for the offense to be successful. All these rules, it's so easy now. But you don't put the time in. If you don't work at it, you don't practice it over and over and over again, how are you going to be great at it? How are you going to be good at it?
Hey, we want to call out another name to get you entered into our drawing for the grand prize for our fan flyaway to the biggest party in golf in February, presented by 303 Law 4040, going down in Phoenix. And let's see, we got Doug Miller. Doug Miller, you have 10 minutes to call us back at 303-713-1043 to be entered as our latest qualifier to win the grand prize. 2 tickets to Saturday's round at TPC Scottsdale. Round-trip airfare for 2 from Denver to Phoenix, 2 nights hotel stay, and a $500 Visa gift card. Doug Miller, call us back at 303-713-1043. Up next, Brandon Stokley, Telestrator Tuesday. What does he see when he looks back at the Raiders film? What's going on with Bo Nix in this offense? Stoke will tell you next.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is on a mission to feed families this holiday season, and we need your help. As part of our Fill the Truck campaign, we'll be collecting canned goods and non-perishable food items to benefit the Food Bank of the Rockies November 19th, 20th, and 21st. So stop by the Walmart Supercenter in Highlands Ranch near C470 in Quebec from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and help us fill the truck for those in need. Head to denversports.com/truck for more info. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey, what is happening? Stoke here from my friends at Embers Golf. If you like me, now you know that fall golf is hands down the best golf Colorado has to offer. I mean, the weather this week is going to be unbelievable. I'm playing golf today. The air is crisp, the courses are pure, and it's a perfect time to fine-tune your game before the season ends. You want to know where the best place to do it is? Embers Golf in Westminster. What I love about Embers Golf, it isn't your big box golf store. Embers is boutique style, family owned, and built for true golf enthusiasts. They're not just selling you golf clubs, they're crafting a full journey personalized to you and your game. They got 2 private hitting bays, all the major brands, Callaway, G4, TaylorMade, Titleist, whatever you need, they got you covered. And this is what I love most about Embers Golf. They specialize in custom upgraded shafts that take your game to the next level. So to get a full bag fitting just like I did, I got my driver, 3-wood, all my irons. You can feel the difference. I'm telling you, seriously, there's nothing else like it around here. So before the snow hits, you get yourself dialed in just like I did. Embers Golf, where your golf journey begins.
Caffeine doesn't have to be bitter or boring anymore. 5-Hour Energy shots are bringing the flavor and energy. One of my personal favorites, Strawberry Banana. It's giving smoothie vibes in a compact caffeinated shot. Whether you like your energy sour, fruity, or tropical, with 17 flavors, there's something for everyone. And yeah, it's got as much caffeine as a 12-ounce cup of coffee, but with 0 sugar and no crash. Big flavor, tiny bottle, tasty caffeine done right. You can grab yours in-store or hit up 5hourenergy.com or order on Amazon today. This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing stacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with 0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with 0 down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Things are just better with a partner or a friend. And when it comes to losing weight, Soda Weight Loss makes it easier than ever to let go of the weight for good.
I'd been wanting to lose weight, and I tried on my own. I'd been seeing things for Soda, and so we talked to the nutritionist and loved every bit of it. You know, I couldn't be happier, honestly, with the result.
Join with a partner and only pay for one. Imagine achieving all your weight loss goals together with your partner, and you only pay for one.
I've let go 50 pounds, and I don't have the cravings that I used to have.
I would definitely recommend Soda. It's because it works. I even recommended it to my daughter, and she's on her journey now.
Just go and look at the almost 9,000 Google reviews about Soda Weight Loss. Lose the weight without injections, without medications, without hunger. Get started now at sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com. Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
It's Talus Raider Tuesday, presented by Colorado Credit Union.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross, and remember I said how they run those crosses on you? You run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Stick use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
All right, time to get to Telestrator Tuesday. I tried. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to give Stoke an assignment yesterday, but he just waved me off. He just waved me off and said, "I got this." It was like when Payton waved off Brock Osweiler.
Yep.
I'm good. I got this.
Yeah,
I would have go back to the bench.
You know what? It's kind of like what Ty's done to Stoke when he's requested his own intro.
Continues to stonewall him.
Right. Continues to stonewall. He just said, "Hey, Stoke, why don't you worry about watching the film? Let me worry about running the board over here and all the technicalities."
Ty, we're gonna.
What can I say? Art takes time.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's a great point. I'm patient.
He says art takes time.
Right, just as long as you haven't forgot about Stoke.
He's doing his 16 Chapel right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
You think Aristotle did that in, what, A week? It takes time.
Takes time. Okay.
Hey, Ty's 16. Chapel takes about 21, 22, something like that.
Yeah.
It's taking some time.
Yeah, 6'7". All right, what do you got?
6'7". All right, this is what I did. And I still want to know exactly what Bo said when he was pissed off there in the second quarter on that 4th down and 3.
The personnel package.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still would like to get that and know what he said because I haven't been able to listen to it. Anyway, I did Bo's. There's nothing good on here, guys. Right? I mean, there's nothing good.
You got several pages of notes here.
I got 3 plays I broke down. Okay, and 2 of them are an interception, and 1 is a missed 95-yard touchdown.
What?
That Bo missed.
He missed a 95-yard touchdown?
93-yard touchdown.
Oh, okay. My interest is piqued.
First drive of the second half. So anyway, first interception, 2nd and 15. We had 43 seconds left to go in the half. It was they had Bidet was out wide left. Troy Franklin was in the slot left. So you had Bidet, the running back, out wide. Troy Franklin in the slot. They're both left. That's a coverage indicator. If there's a linebacker out there walked over Bidet or safety, it's going to be man-to-man. Okay? They motion him back in. There was a linebacker out there, so they motioned him back in. You know it's man-to-man. They're playing cover one. Cover one. Everyone's manned up. Everyone has a man, and then you have a middle-of-the-field safety, right? And so it's pretty simple. Everyone's man. You got a middle-of-the-field safety. And so you have the coverage indicator, what Troy Franklin is doing. So, and you disguise his cut split a little bit because Bidet's outside. It looks like, okay, well, they're just in a normal, 2 wide receiver set over there. Bidet motions back into the backfield. Now Troy Franklin has a cut split. What is he running? He's running like a 10 to 12-yard kind of bend it out and then go up the football field, okay? So it's almost like a little bit of a double move there. The problem is that he slows down on the route because he's covered. The cornerback did a good job. He's covering him nicely, and the free safety is over the middle of the football field. So he's thinking, okay, there's no chance Bo is throwing me this football. So he throttles down a little bit, Marvin Mims style. Marvin Mims caught that ball, though, when he throttled down. This didn't work out too well for us. And I got to think, because I've never run this route, all right? I got to think that he's supposed to be a little bit wider. You're supposed to bow it out at about 10 to 12 yards and then take it up as like a go ball. Go ball, Mark.
Yeah,
a go route, right?
Sure.
And so I don't think you're supposed to be inside the numbers. I think you're supposed to be outside the numbers. But the corner did a great job, so he kind of got squeezed inside there. Bo gets flushed to his right. But it was actually good protection. It was actually pretty. He's I don't know if he's deep in his drop, but it felt like he could have slid up in the pocket. But he felt the guy coming around the edge off of Bolsey, and so he just runs out of the pocket, and everyone's covered. Like other guys we got to beat man-to-man coverage, right? And no one's open, and so Bo is scrambling to his right and just heave-hose it, up for grabs. And a ball that he shouldn't have thrown. You can't make those throws because the middle of the field safety's right there, and the corner had great coverage. Well, who intercepts it? It's the cornerback. Great job by Pat Bryant making the tackle, though, by the way, because that was right before halftime.
Yeah, that was with 43 seconds left, that particular play, right?
Yes.
Right, but yeah, okay.
Yes, 43 seconds left, and so if he doesn't get that guy down, that guy's running for another 10, 15, 20 yards. They're going to be in field goal range, so give him props on that. But that was one I was just curious about with, this is maybe for Orlovsky, just talking about, does he need to move up in the pocket more? Is he too deep on some of his drops? You don't see him slide up that much. He just feels it and just runs out of the pocket. So that was the first interception there. Okay, here's the doozy, right? This is the first drive of the second half. It's 7-7. This is the 93-yard touchdown that could have been. So it's 3rd and 12. We're at the 7-yard line, all right? We got a tight bunch left. Follow me? Bunch. 3 wide receivers, tight. Cortland Sutton is on the point, so he's on the ball. Pat Bryant is inside of him, about 2 yards from the left tackle. 2 yards from Bolsey is Pat Bryant. Cortland Sutton's right in front of him. And Troy Franklin is on the outside of the bunch. We got that? So that's the 3 wide receivers. Cortland on the point, Pat Bryant inside, Troy Franklin on the outside of the 3 wide receiver bunch. Raiders are bringing pressure, right? They're bringing 6 guys. Now, Cortland Sutton on the point, he's running an over route to the right, like an 18-yard over route. He's just going across the football field. Troy Franklin is on the inside. Troy Franklin takes an inside stem. He's on the outside of the bunch. He takes an inside stem after Cortland goes across the field. He takes an inside stem, and he's running just a corner route, a 7-route corner route, Mark. Mm-hmm. Now, Pat Bryant, who was on the inside of the bunch, he kind of hesitates, lets those guys go, and he's just running a 6-yard out route, okay? He gives a slight hesitation, let those other guys kind of clear. Raiders blow the coverage. Blown coverage, folks, right? It was like me in Seattle, playoffs, 2009, 2010, right? Same thing. A corner route. They blew the coverage. Speed kills, right? Hasselback, but he found me. Touchdown. Playoffs. Sorry, Sean. That was an L for Sean, by the way. Stokley touchdown right there. Same thing. But that wasn't a 93-yard. This would have been a 93-yard touchdown. They just.
So who's wide open?
Troy Franklin on the corner route.
Troy Franklin's wide open.
2 guys went on Pat Bryant on his little 6-yard out route. And here's the problem with this play. Bo feels the pressure. Now you're backed up. So, the clock is sped up here. But you have everyone blocked. They only bring 6 guys. How many offensive linemen do we have, Mike?
You got 5.
Good job.
Well, go, Mike.
He got nervous. Look at that forehead. He's sweating.
Forehead is sweating. -1, but
is that a trick question? Or?
I know it. Right?
Was Crum in there?
That's right. That's what I like to do. I knew you were going to get it, Mike. Great job. I'm proud of you. Mark taught you well.
JV football.
JVs.
Learn something.
JVs. So Mike, they're bringing 6. You got 5 offensive linemen. But guess what? You got your running back. He's staying in the block. So you got 6 for their 6. So you're protected. You should be good unless someone gets beat, someone gets whipped. Bo has a pocket again. Step up. Slide up in the pocket. But he feels the pressure, and he's fading away to his left. Well, Bolsey's blocking like, Bolsey's doing a fine job, but Bo is running into the pressure. He never even looks at Troy Franklin. He's just looking at Pat Bryant the whole way as he's moving to his left, and that's the one he kind of pump faked, and then he just kind of held on to it, and then he just threw it, and it was incomplete. But just a huge miss there, and it just feels like, I don't know if it was a situation of being backed up. I don't know if he just thought they were bringing more guys, if he didn't know that he was protected. But he had a pocket there, Mark, and that was the first drive of the second half. I'd like to maybe get your thoughts on it at some point here, if you thought he could have slid up in the pocket or not there. Now, his second interception, Chicken Fingers, he's asked me like 10 times about this play. I'm like, Chicken Fingers, okay, just stop, please, right? Because he texted me during the game, and he asked me again yesterday. He's like, hey, Stokley, if the ball hits you in the chest, should you catch it? Because he's trying to stick up for Bo, right?
I'm not going to, so quit asking.
Thank you, Nick Saban. So it was 3rd and 5. This is a big play. 3rd and 5 at the 25. We got 7:16 left in the football game, okay? And I think we're up 10-7 at that point. We got trips left. Evan Ingram's inside, 3 yards from Garrett Bowles, okay? 3 wide receivers left. Evan Ingram's in there. Franklin's in the slot. Pat Bryant is outside, okay? Evan Ingram is running that over out like Cortland is, running from the right side over to the left side about 18 yards, all right? He's not getting the football. It's fine. Now, Troy Franklin, who is in the slot, he takes an outside stem, just like an outside release, right, to the inside edge of the numbers. Follow me on that, right? And he's running a 10 to 12-yard in route, all right? Now, Pat Bryant, who's the outside receiver, is running a 5-yard under, 5-yard in route. All right, so it's kind of one of those combinations we used to run a lot in Indy. You got the inside guy running a 10, 12-yard in route, and you got the outside guy running a 5-yard in route. All right. Now, I think on the play, he was throwing it to Troy Franklin on the 10 to 12-yard in route. But the problem was Pat Bryant, he went over the top of the cornerback. All right, so his route got slowed down a little bit. So when he went around the cornerback, and Bo was like throwing like a stinking Nolan Ryan fastball. I mean, a heater. When he comes around the guy, the ball he's in the passing lane of Troy Franklin. Okay? And so he sees the ball. What do you do as a receiver? You go try to catch it. I'm not sure if he deflected it or not, but if not, that's a hard play for Franklin there when the ball's coming like a fastball and you got a guy that might have deflected, you don't know, like, oh, where's the ball? Oh, didn't get tipped or he got tipped, right? Then it goes off of him, bloop, 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 interception, right?
By the way, those two routes were so close because he went over the top. Pat Bryant did. There was only like a 3. You're trying to high-low that thing. There's about 3.5 yards of separation between the two receivers, and you're 100% right. I think Franklin lost vision because he got in his eye. Even if he didn't tip it, he didn't see it until it was on him, and then it bounced up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you need and it was tough on Pat Bryant because, guess what? The cornerback is sitting at your yard marker, your 5 yards, 4 or 5 yards. So do you want to run a 3-yard route and get pushed down? And then you catch it and you get tackled, on 3rd and 5 on a 3-yard route, or do you go over the top of him? Now you're close to 6 yards, and it's slowed down. Now you're in the passing lane. So that's why, details matter. Details matter. So both guys shouldn't be in the same passing lane. Now, I think Bo should have just waited on his back foot here and waited for Pat Bryant to clear the corner, 3rd and 5, waited for him to clear the corner.
Was the pocket clean?
The pocket, I believe, was clean. Yes, pocket was clean. And he did. He stepped up nicely in that one. He had time. His footwork was fine, and he was waiting on it, but he was just looking at Troy Franklin, and it was like he crow-hopped into that thing. It's like, whoo! It was a heater. So I wish he would just been patient for Pat Bryant to clear because I think they were playing some form of zone coverage, in that zone where Pat Bryant was running his 5-yard in route was voided, and he would have been wide open if he had just waited a little bit. So that was another huge interception. So 3 plays that need to be cleaned up, 2 of them an interception, 1 a missed 93-yard touchdown.
Ooh, that 93-yard one, that's the one that really stings. Telestrator Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. What'd you get from all that, Stink?
No, Stokes all over it. And I think one of the things that Stokes said, details. The details of this offense are just off. And that's all levels. That is protection details. That is quarterbacking details. That is receiving details. All the details are off. And it just goes to show you, man, the smallest of things become huge things in football. The smallest little detail that you miss, that you're late on, like the depth of that route, if that route is run correctly, if he doesn't get shoved into it, right, all of a sudden that's not an interception. Right? And it's just the little tiny things like that. Obviously, it didn't cost us that game because the Raiders offensively weren't doing much. But look at their details. They win that game if what? That holding call doesn't get called on Dante Thornton. Or is it Thornton? Yeah. Whatever the receiver is. The pick route doesn't get called. That was a touchdown that got called back on the same kid. He had and then he had a drop down on the sideline that was a big play. Like the little details of football is what is the difference between winning and losing and putting up big points. Stokes 100% right on the corner route. I mean, that's just a blown coverage that you don't even have to make a good throw. You just throw it out there. And even if the safety turns and the guy's got to wait, Franklin's got to wait on it, okay,
Evans
so it
could have scored on that.
Maybe
Trust
it becomes
me.
a 75-yarder, but
Step, speed,
touchdown
to the house.
Stokley! No, you're all over it. I mean, that's offensive football at its core. That's coaching.
Yeah.
Right? The details matter. Be where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. And so that's it's you got to clean that stuff up. And Mark talks about the Raiders, and he's all over it. The pick play. I think the Broncos blew that coverage. Even if it wasn't that guy, just like you can't run into a guy. And that's what he did. But even, like, he didn't even have to do it. Someone was blowing the coverage for the Broncos.
So as you watched the film yesterday and having the conversation that we had yesterday about the idea that the offense needs to be simplified, did you see an overly complex offense that Bo Nix needed to have simplified when you were watching? Were those mistakes, those plays, was that to you a result of too much on Bo's plate?
No, I don't know about that. But execution wasn't good. So when you're not executing what is called, you got to ask yourself why. Why are you not executing it the right way? Why are we not seeing Troy Franklin? Why is Bo throwing up for grabs to Troy Franklin on the first interception? Why are those two receivers too close? Why are they in the passing lane? And that results in an interception. Just a little detail like that. So you got to ask yourself why. Do we need to rep it more? Do we need to not call those plays? Do we need to call something else? So I don't want to. I mean, it's not like, oh my gosh, I looked at that and I said, oh, it's so complex that they can't go out there and execute it. I don't think that's the case, but it's just a lot. Sometimes you just got to get in a rhythm, and if you run these plays more, if you're Pat Bryant, all of a sudden, if you say you've run this under route more than 10 times during the season or 5 times during the season, well, then now you've seen these coverages, you know how to react to it. Now maybe you don't go over the top. You go underneath, and it cleans it up, and you flash in front of Bo before he's waiting for Franklin. He sees you open, and he hits you, and then you get the first down. So those are the little details that come with repetition, come with practice, come with doing these plays over and over and over and over again. And if you don't do it over and over and over again, then you make mistakes.
But I'm also hearing that Bo's feeling pressure and feeling pressure that's not there.
That's on a few plays, yes, that is what I saw, and I think on some of those plays, and again, I'd like to lean on Mark. It feels like he has a good pocket to be able to slide up. Now, I don't know if his drop's so deep and he's feeling the pressure coming off the edge, and he doesn't want to take a sack, and he thinks those guys are coming free, or those guys, and then he bails out of the pocket. But it feels like to me, and it looks like that maybe he could slide up in the pocket, just move up in the pocket, keep your eyes downfield, and instead he's just escaping the pocket maybe a little bit too early.
There was a few. I thought for the most part there were a lot of dirty pockets, and the Raiders did a really good job. And we'll get into this, when I do this later. But
picking.
What's that?
When they pick guys?
Yeah, they did a great job of running games, picking dudes, and then just about the time you're about ready to climb the pocket, all of a sudden color flashes in your eyes.
I want you to watch those couple plays, and let me know what you think about those plays. Because it felt like the middle of the pocket was clean for Bo to be able to slide up, and he didn't. But you're right. They were running some games, and to me, I saw one of them, and you literally saw the left guard and the center on the ground.
Yeah.
Right?
There was a bunch of real dirty pockets. The problem is because that was happening, when you did have the clean ones, you got sped up.
You got spooked.
Yeah, you got spooked. You got sped up a little bit, and so then you always felt like, I got to get out of here. And that was an issue, but it was at any level, it wasn't real clean.
The Broncos need to address the interior of the offensive line bad. Center, left guard. I know we don't have Ben Powers right now, but this offseason, I mean, you talk about tight end, you talk about maybe another running back, but interior of the offensive line needs to be upgraded.
Center and left guard, not right guard.
I said left guard.
Okay. No, but just center and left guard.
Yeah,
okay.
Interior offensive line. I mean, you need more depth there. So that needs to be a priority this offseason. But Mark's spot on. When you continually have pressure, you feel it when it's not even there, right? And what's the easiest?
Especially with color flashes.
Yeah.
When all of a sudden you see color, you're like, oh shoot, here it comes again.
What's the easiest thing to do? Just get out. You just, stuff gets a little bit muddy. They start bringing. You see guys start to blitz.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like 12 guys are blitzing.
Yeah.
But you got it picked up.
Well, it's interesting both you guys talk about this because, Sean has gone on and on and on about the idea that he hates the quarterback sack. Hates it. Just, and he thinks it's on the quarterback. And
well, it's not always on the quarterback.
I know, but it's been his very consistent, not so thinly veiled shots at Russell Wilson that, too many sacks were taken and they were the quarterback's fault. So it's been really coached and drummed into Bo Nix, don't take sacks. So he was asked yesterday, how do you find that balance if you're Bo between your instincts of when to try to escape the sack versus hanging in there, hanging in the pocket to make a play? Here's what Sean had to say.
Well, I think it's a plus and a minus. I've said that before. I think one of his great strengths is not taking sacks. And so the clock in his head relative to that sense of urgency. So I think there is a fine line of, number one, the depth of route. Is this a longer developing play, a 7-step drop, a 5-step drop, a 3-step drop, and what should be the appropriate time. But I think that's a much easier problem to correct than the latter, which is taking the sacks, and historically speaking, it's proven to be much more difficult to fix.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you obviously you want to hang in the pocket, but you don't want to take sacks. I mean, it's a fine line that you got to get used to. If you're a quarterback, it's just awareness of what's going on, what your protection is, where you have issues, and you have to feel the pressure. So sometimes maybe you're feeling the pressure a little bit too early. You're a young quarterback. You're still trying to have the game slow down for you, and so I think that's all we've seen here from Bo.
Dumb question, but okay, here you go. I mean, do you maybe start telling Bo, hey, it's okay to take a sack here and there if it means you're standing in the pocket a little bit longer to try to make a play?
Usually, for me, there's a difference in sacks. Right, you take one where you bail out the back of the pocket, i.e. Russell Wilson style, and you take one for 9 yards, you can't overcome that. You climb in the pocket and you take one for a 2-yard loss, that's a different story. So not all sacks are created equal. So you've got to be able to do that. But again, I honestly thought the Raiders did a really good job of understanding, hey, we're gonna get chipped on the edges. So we're going to run inside games to try to free people up inside, take away some of the effectiveness of the chips on the edges. I thought they had a good game plan, and they executed it well.
So what do we think? I mean, was that a Van Gogh? Rembrandt?
Ooh.
How about a Picasso?
Oh.
What, Michelangelo?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Monet?
Somebody's been on the Google machine over there.
Da Vinci?
You are bringing out the murderer's row.
Yeah. I mean, which one was it?
I don't know.
One?
I mean,
come on.
Geez.
Unveil
Pollock?
it.
Hairs. Pollock? Nice
Isn't
one.
that the guy that did all the spray stuff?
Bobby Ross.
Bob Ross.
Telestrator
Happy
Tuesday.
little accident.
Great job there, Stoke. Powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Up next, concern about J.K. Dobbins. We'll hear from Alex Singleton. And our top guys for the Nuggets and Avalanche winning awards. We hear from the newest Rockies head boss. All that coming up next.
The Broncos have the makeup of a true AFC contender.
With the playoffs coming down to how do you run the ball, how do you play defense?
Yeah.
Broncos can run the ball, provided JK's healthy. Broncos can play defense, best defense in the league.
No denying that.
If Bo Nix fixes his issues, you and I are in Santa Clara.
Oh, okay.
Doing a show for the Super Bowl.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. Are you a first-time home buyer? Are you trying to lower your existing mortgage payment? Do you need cash from your equity? For most people, getting a mortgage means endless paperwork and weeks of anxiety. But with Cake Mortgage, our process is simple, fast, and hassle-free. Whether you're purchasing, refinancing, or looking to tap your home's equity, our team guides you step by step so you always know what's next. Our thousands of 5-star customer reviews will tell you no one can do what Cake can. So stop stressing and start saving fast with Cake. Your fresh-baked cake home mortgage is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com. To learn more now.
Broncos country. Football season is in full swing. Whether you're bundling up at Empower Field or heading to Boulder to cheer on Coach Prime and the Buffs, make sure you get there on time and in style. Let my friends at Hermes Worldwide tackle the traffic and parking hassles for you. And all you need to do is sit back, relax, stay warm, and enjoy the ride while they get you to and from the game safely. So you can focus on the important stuff, like watching your favorite team stack those wins or making as many memories as possible with your loved one and friends. All you need to do is call Hermes Worldwide today at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports to book your next ride today.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Hi, I'm Emily, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where a small box with a burgundy bow will help you win the holidays. As an in-house designer, I love creating meaningful, fine jewelry gifts. Choose a necklace with a gorgeous infinity charm to symbolize your everlasting love. Or go for a personalized piece with an engraving, their zodiac sign, favorite color gemstone, or their initial accented with pave diamonds. Because a friend wants you to be a holiday hero. Stop by or shop now at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Double crossing, you little punk.
Can't believe you did that.
Unbreakable trust.
See, I'm not like you. You just let me drown. You just let me drown. You do nothing.
And of course, emotional maturity.
Maybe a little bit angry.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good morning, everybody, as we roll into our 8 o'clock hour. Happy Veterans Day. huge, heartfelt thank you to everyone who has served, who continues to serve. Thank you so much. We are so grateful for what you do and the freedoms you provide for us to be able to sit around here and talk sports, treat sports like it's life or death, and just kind of goof around. Thank you for all you do for us. This is your day. Enjoy it. We got a lot to get to, a lot happening, so let's jump right into it, guys. The Alex Singleton news, wow. For those who are not familiar with the story, he took a NFL-mandated drug test, and something came back on the drug test that he would have been flagged and failed for, and he could have been looking at some sort of punishment, suspension, what have you, and he insisted, I didn't do anything wrong, and his agent talked with the tester and said, well, are there other health-related things that could bring this up on the blood test? And, they discussed, I guess, it could be cancer, but that's slim. Well, he got set up with a urologist, and sure enough, it did come back, testicular cancer, found out early last week, knew he had cancer, still went out and played Thursday night against the Raiders, and then had surgery the next day. And he talked at length about it yesterday and said he is so glad he has football as an outlet.
The biggest thing for me was, how to get my mind off of it. So football was the best thing to do that. And obviously, playing Thursday night here and our throwbacks and all that stuff, it makes it easy to, or not easy, but able to block out, everything that was going on in my mind.
And yesterday, a huge day. Not only did he decide to share the news, shared it with his team, talked to the media about it, and said that he wants to be a face, an advocate, a spokesman for this form of cancer. And he talked about the reaction he got from his teammates when he got up in front of his team, the team yesterday, to tell them the news.
A couple of them knew before surgery going into the week. But, I really just told everybody here at 10 o'clock this morning, and I just nothing but support and just love and just that, because, I feel like I'm disappointing them more, having to miss a game. And so it's kind of, that's how I feel about it. It's such a shock and such news to me. So just to have the support and just love from them means so much that, obviously they care so much about my health and stuff, and it means a lot.
I mean, what a whirlwind couple weeks. You test positive, and it looks like you might get suspended for something that you didn't do. And so you're trying to figure out what the heck went on. And so you go get tested, and you find out you got cancer. And, then, whatever, a week or so later, you're having surgery, and you're playing in a football game. Unbelievable. Glad that, he ended up having the drug test. And they ended up finding out what was wrong, and hopefully that everything will be okay moving forward. But the fact that he was able to play on Thursday and play at such a high level, he played great. So he was flying around the football field like he always does. And then the next day he's having surgery for cancer. Just remarkable.
Yeah, it really is. It's unbelievable. He's such a good dude, man. He is such a great player, good dude, obviously incredibly respected by his teammates, and then to be able to flush that, I've always said mentally, from a toughness standpoint, things had to be good in my life. Like I carry that stuff to the field, so to be able to go, man, this is my sanctuary, and I'm going to let that stuff, I'm just not, I'm going to play without any just repercussions or without any thought process on that. I'm just going to go out there and play. Not that you're not thinking about it, but that you can just use the field as a place to release that. Really cool, and just an amazing story. And he's just an amazing player. I love watching him play.
Yeah, he does a lot in the community with special needs kids, Special Olympics, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. This guy that's grinded for it's not like he was a first-round pick. This guy was, when the Broncos signed him, it's like, who? He never heard of Alex Singleton hardly. I know I think he came from the Eagles. He had a good year with the Eagles, but it wasn't like a high-profile signing.
Nope.
And then next thing you know, all the guy does is make plays.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he does is make a ton of tackles, but a guy that pretty much came out of nowhere.
Do you want to do this, or do you want me to take it?
Uh-oh.
No, you can take it.
What?
Go ahead. I don't want to pat myself on the back.
I got to give this guy credit. I got to give the big lug over here credit, because the moment they signed him, he said, hey, this is more than just some special teams player. This dude could play.
Well, he had a good year with the Eagles, right?
Give him the chance, and he can be an every down linebacker.
So he was a special teams backup guy that got an opportunity with the Eagles and played lights out, but everybody tried to make him a special teams backup player. And so when we signed him, I'm like, hey, man, he's not a backup special team. This guy can flat play if he just gets the opportunity. And but you know, I had the advantage of doing a couple of games and talking to him when he was with the Eagles.
You called an Eagles game?
Yeah, this is back
a
when
long time ago.
Yeah, this is back when I wasn't on the NFC South. I was I actually got.
Right. You got good games.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all good games. They're NFL games, but I got
they're not all good games.
I got
they're
higher,
not all good games.
I got higher profile.
Who do you got this week?
I got higher profile games. I can't let you know that.
They're not all good games.
I can't let you know.
Just look at the schedule. I'll give you two guesses. Okay,
I got the Texans.
Titans are playing who?
Texans.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
You already knew.
It was either the Saints or the Titans.
Yeah.
But
you gonna take that abuse?
Hey, well, this is that's exactly who I got. I mean, what am I going to do?
Can I blame the guy for getting it right?
Right. What am I going to do?
No, but you were spot on. You're spot on.
Yeah.
I mean,
speaking of his partner.
Yeah. I told Dave Canales, I go, hey, you win this game, you'll never see me again. And then maybe Canales, from the Carolina Panthers, he's like, he threw the game. He wants to see me. He likes me.
Let's get an investigation going in there. They threw the game for stink. So the news on Alex Singleton, of course, he will not play this week, but the expectation is, based on the pathology report of the surgery, it's the surgery he has to recover from, and the expectation is that if all goes well, he'll be back after the bye for the Washington game, but he will not play this week. Now, it'll be very interesting to see what happens tomorrow when the first injury report comes out for this week for J.K. Dobbins. We saw him go out, limp off the field. He got one of those hip drop tackles that running backs, wide receivers, tight ends hate. He took to Twitter after the game and, said basically, start calling the bleeping, hip drop tackle. He is banged up with a foot sprain, and he's had, according to multiple sources, including our own Mike Kliss, he's had multiple second, third opinions. Now, there's a Jesse Morse, who is a self-proclaimed sports medicine physician, stem cell specialist, functional and longevity medicine, NFL injury expert. Well, he took to Twitter and said, J.K. Dobbins, I'm expecting news soon announcing that Dobbins is likely to miss 2 to 6 weeks, depending on how bad his midfoot sprain is. If it's a grade 1, then he could return in 1 to 3 weeks, likely with a carbon fiber insert. It's the grade 2s that are tricky. These have significant instability. It's likely what Kyler Murray is dealing with. These take a good 4 to 8 weeks as the middle of the foot starts to collapse. Stoke, you've had this kind of injury. It led to the dreaded Liz Frank. Oh, she's a nasty one, that Liz Frank. What's your gut here telling you about this?
That it's not good, that he's not playing this week. You get multiple second and third opinions because you didn't get good news, and you're trying to figure out exactly what it is. So, I mean, I don't know who this doctor is. He doesn't know what the injury is. He hasn't looked at the MRI and the x-rays, so he's just speculating and guessing that if it's this type of injury, that's how many weeks. Okay, whatever, but we don't know what the injury is. But to me, he's going to miss multiple weeks. That's what it sounds at the bare minimum. And that's, I had Liz Frank, and that's a son of a gun. And so hopefully it's not to that degree. Hopefully it is just a sprain where he misses, a couple weeks and is back because, man, he was playing great football. And I was thinking about it yesterday watching, not in the shower, Jerry, but watching the film, not in the shower, just sitting down, watching the film. I was thinking about Dobbins, and I was watching him run. I'm just like, man, we need to keep this guy around. He's healthy. He's running the ball great.
And you've been hesitant to go there. I've asked you a couple times, hey, get this guy signed? And you're like,
not yet. But I just watched him, the difference between him and Harvey and everyone else, it's night and day. And this guy's been great for that room. He's been great for the running game. And wow, I didn't realize it was to this extent that the injury that he has, that it might keep him out multiple weeks. But I'm not optimistic about this one. It doesn't sound like it's going to be good news here, Mark. He might miss a few games.
No, that's been the history too, is that he has, had his injury issues, but Stokes 100% right. I mean, the difference between the way he runs the football, the way he, gets yards after contact, the way he, breaks tackles, the way he gets cutback runs, like he is an explosive kind of. There's a level of patience, patient approach, and then explosiveness when he makes a decision that the rest of our backs just flat don't have. They don't have that same ability to recognize and to make something out of nothing. So he is by far the best running back. I am concerned. He's a difference maker for them.
So whatever Sean Payton's philosophy, whatever his vision is for this running game, if they don't have J.K. Dobbins, how much, if at all, does it change? Is this like almost a case where Sean's like, oh, man, gee whiz, I want to run the football, but
no.
What are you going to do?
Hey.
J.K. Dobbins is out. All right, I guess we're going to have to throw it 40 times, or does he adjust?
No, I think hopefully the adjustment is to simplify. Hey, what does Harvey do well? Because as of right now, if I was to ask you, what does Harvey do well, you would say catches the ball. Because that's all he's really been used for, right? As a pass receiver. So what does he do well in the running game? I don't really know what he does well. So find something that he does well and just lean into it. So maybe it pares down some of the menu of runs that you consistently throw out there. I don't know. I don't know that to be factual. I don't know if that's their mindset, but I think it needs to be the mindset.
Yeah, that might be a positive out of this. The other positive, you look at last game, Dobbins had 18 carries. Harvey had 4. It's hard to get in the rhythm and the flow of a football game. He had 4 carries for 9 yards. So now let's take a look at Harvey getting 18 carries. See what it looks like. We need to know more about Harvey in the running game, because guess what? If he's not going to be a guy, a dude, then we got to find a dude next year in the draft or free agency. We'll see what goes on with Dobbins here, but the running back position has been better than years previous, but we gotta know about Harvey, and we haven't seen enough of him running the football to know, yes, good draft pick, no, bad draft pick. Now is a good time to feed him the football and see what it looks like when he gets 17, 18 carries in a game.
Well, maybe the silver lining here is that, we've all seen now highlights from the weekend, Trevion Henderson of New England when he was running towards the end zone and he pointed over to the bench, you want me to score? Well, that was his second touchdown. Now, he was a second-round pick, just like R.J. Harvey. They weren't taken that far apart. I think only maybe 5 or 6 picks apart, I believe. And he's been kind of, brought along slowly, but a combination of poor performance and injuries gave him an elevated role last week, and he shined. So, maybe this is the silver lining in that you're forced to go to Harvey more, and now maybe he's ready for a breakthrough.
Right. And, with Henderson, it was one of those things where it was by design. There were things that he didn't do well early that they were like, hey, man, it's just going to take a little bit of time, and the protection schemes and some of those things that, he needed to learn. But there was a process. There was a slow build-up for Trevion Henderson. And now you see some explosion there, and it's been the last couple of weeks where he's got more and more opportunities. Ramondre Stevenson has put the ball on the ground a bunch, and so that's been an issue for them. So, yeah, again, like Stokes said, 4 carries is not enough to get into a rhythm. 4 carries is not enough to go, hey, man, this is how they're playing this scheme or that scheme.
Hey, and, as one texter put it on the RamosLaw.com text line, Evans, another silver lining. With no Dobbins, we get more bubble screens.
Oh, yeah. Oof, the RPO.
And there was much rejoicing.
Just give it to him 4 or 5 more times.
4 or 5 more times.
4 or 5 more times, and it's all going to be fine. He needs 4 or 5 more carries, and he's going to explode. He's going to be like Travion Henderson.
There you go.
For the Patriots.
Day number 803 of. Excuse me, not 803.
Ooh, wow,
it hasn't been that long.
Years, gosh.
Sorry
Where's
about that.
the time gone?
Where's the time gone? Wow. It's 2029. No, that'd be day number 208 of the Zach by Sensitivity Smear campaign.
We were at 284.
Right. No, we were never at 284.
Yes, we were.
No, we were not.
You want to bet?
It's literally impossible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, it was.
I thought we got
it's over a year
it's
now.
over 280? Okay, I'm sorry.
It's over a year, right?
Oh,
it was last year.
I'm sorry.
In July.
Let me go to my handy dandy notebook where I keep track of all this stuff. You're right. Misprint on my part. False start. 72.
JVs.
Why did I bring up? Why? Both
JVs.
No, he doesn't.
72.
He's cleaned it up.
Come on,
He's cleaned it up.
Why did I immediately have to go to Bulls? Why? I mean, that's
when
just.
it's time to go. It's time to go.
I mean, come on. I mean,
my zone is GB zone.
I shouldn't do that. That was fair.
His zone is GB zone.
Even
Let's go.
Even McFlinchie's doing his job, so I got to come up with somebody.
3 something, but it's got to be over a year. 3.
No, we're at like 288. 288.
We hit some kind of milestone.
No, we haven't hit 300 yet. We're at 288.
All right. Well,
Zach by Sensitivity Smear campaign. We got other stuff to get
but
to.
But listen, I just
sorry.
no, I'm not done with that.
How did we start it last year in July and we're in November?
We've had.
No, we didn't start in July. I brought it here whenever I came on board.
Like
so that was September.
When did you abandon me for New York? When did you just
pull the
rug out from underneath my life? That was like August 26th.
Yeah, it was August 26th.
Yeah, that's when, trust me, I remember it.
Wow.
But then Stoke came to my rescue.
Yeah, then
there was much rejoicing.
I saved you.
Yay.
I saved you. You're so happy now.
Look
at you.
That's when you caught the scent of a lesser stag.
That's right.
That was the day.
That was the day.
It was sometime in September. So
yeah.
But anyway, I'm happy here that hopefully we get to see a lot of RJ Harvey and see what he can do. I mean, because it is hard to get in the flow of a football game when you're getting 3, 4, 5 carries. So it could, to your point, Evans, it could be a positive here.
All right, we shall see. Other stuff. Award time. Time to hand out some awards. Nikola Jokic named the Western Conference Player of the Week. You know what? I'm not even going to worry.
How many stars did he get?
I'm not even going to worry. We'll get to that in a second. I'm not even going to worry about the whole MVP thing because you know what? He is in such a zone right now. He is playing at such a sublime level.
King of efficiency.
I'm going to just let, the NBA media world exhaust themselves with trying to prop up the candidacy of other guys, and I'm just going to wait for the test of time over the course of a long season to reveal itself that this guy is clearly the MVP.
Hey, you said he's in a zone. Do you think he's in the GB zone?
He might be in the GB zone. Maybe he came from the mud. He
Yeah.
likes to hang out with the horses.
I would imagine there's a lot of mud in Yugoslavia.
Yeah, exactly. So, but
that's the real mud.
I heard Dover and Cecil talk about this yesterday because the other night,
Eastern European mud.
The other night when they were playing the back-to-back game, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, they got the load management treatment. Do you want Nikola Jokic to be load managed throughout the course of this season?
No, I don't think he has to be this year because, the other night, I mean, Adelman talked about it that he played like 32 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have games where you're going to be able to rest him within the game. And you actually have a competent backup, your guy, that you know really well, Valanciunas. So
great in the room.
Great leader, great locker room guy, according to Evans sources. So I think you're going to be able to do it a lot more than before. And Jokic, he just doesn't need it. He just doesn't need it. Now, if he needs it, fine, whatever. But that's a guy that just, Eastern European. I mean, come from the real mud. I mean, he doesn't need a break, and you're going to be able to rest him more during the season because of the depth that now you have behind him.
Big joints.
Big joints.
Like knees and ankles.
Country strong.
He don't need no. Plus, he never gets above the rim, so it just doesn't. He's like
every now and then a little bit.
I'm just saying, his game is from the neck. He may need a load management from the neck up because he's just exhausted from being
like
awesome.
A spa day.
Yeah,
spa day. Just mentally exhausted.
Yeah,
but not physically. Okay,
no.
I got you. Now to the stars.
Oh, we got stars.
Nathan McKinnon. They don't give out, NHL, so much more panache. They don't do it with just, ooh, he's the player of the week. No. Nathan McKinnon, first star.
Oh.
He was the NHL does there just like they do after games, first, second, third star, which I love that tradition. You guys mock it, but oh well. He was named the first star of the week by the NHL.
Wow.
First star of the week, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What do you get for first star?
You get 2 points.
You get 2
Your
you
team-
get to add 2 points?
Your team gets 2 points.
Do you
or
get
does
like
the player get more points?
Yeah, do you get like an extra assist?
Oh.
Put that on your assist list.
Yeah, you get something, I'm sure.
Well, here's the thing, and again, I'll say the same thing about McKinnon. Let the NHL world try to, and they got a lot of exciting, new, talented players they're in the league. But Nathan McKinnon is the best hockey player on the planet right now. He is the best hockey player on the planet.
McDavid?
Did you see that move?
I
that
did
McDavid
see the goal.
360
Yes, it was a
ankle
beautiful,
breaker.
It was a beautiful goal.
Mike,
it was awesome.
Mike,
it was beautiful.
That was unbelievable.
He broke ankles, jockstrap on the ice,
ankle
okay?
shattered.
Yes,
shattered.
But it doesn't change the fact that Nathan McKinnon in 14 games, the dude's got 29 points. Okay, he's averaging 2 points per game.
How many of those is second assist?
Do the math. Do the math for the pace that he's on right now. Okay, 82 games. He's on pace for like 160 points this year. Okay,
he's balling. That's awesome.
And,
look, we wouldn't trade him for anyone.
Best player in hockey right now. I don't want to hear about McJesus or Connor Bedard or Austin Matthews or Jack Eichel or any of these guys.
You think he's got a chance to win the Vezina?
Stop it. Finally,
the Lady Bing.
Finally, we heard from Paul DePodesta.
Oh,
Did you know that Jonas Hill played him in Moneyball?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway, he's taking over as head of Rockies baseball ops and gave us a little tease as to why he took on the challenge of the woebegone Rockies.
Well, I think it's a unique challenge for a lot of different reasons. Certainly people have talked about the ballpark and the altitude and things like that. But for me, one of the things that's the most interesting about it is just the impact it can have on so many people, right? And one of the things I talk about all the time in professional sports, certainly we're in this to win and all those sorts of things, but what we're really in it for is creating these like salient moments for our fans, right? These moments that will live on in their lives, their families' lives, et cetera, where it just makes this indelible impact. Now that's because of you won something, right? But to be able to do that in Denver, where the Rockies just have such reach.
Okay,
with their
I gotta
fans.
stop.
Oh
okay.
my goodness!
What are we doing?
Listen,
right. How many salient? How many salient moments did they have in Cleveland over the last?
Browns fans who happen to be listening right now,
fans,
as a Browns fan, can you tell me how many salient moments you've had over the last 10 years?
Yeah, just give me one. Just the Brown fans out there, just give me a list of salient moments.
Wait, does it shock you when you hear that this guy is known as a analytics guy?
Oh my gosh!
Is that how an analytics guy would speak?
Yeah.
Salient moments.
And we need some. Here's the talking points right from Rocky's headquarters. Right.
Oh my goodness!
This is about family entertainment being together and creating memories.
Yeah, while you come out and enjoy the ballpark, we'll try to make the secondary entertainment, the game, a little bit better, so you can go home having enjoyed a salient moment with your family.
My
goodness!
I'm trying to give this guy
I know.
First impression. I'm just trying to give him. All right, I'm trying to be optimistic about it. But after hearing that, it makes me think. Well, you're taking on this challenge because you haven't been in baseball forever. And no one else is going to give you a baseball opportunity. And so it's like, if I don't go and take this opportunity with the Rockies, I'll never get back in baseball. And I'm about to be fired from the Browns. That's a complete disaster. And you live in Cleveland, So this is Cincinnati. It's not Cleveland. Anybody know?
Yeah.
You don't live in Cleveland.
Yeah. I know exactly who that is. That's the coach of the Bengals.
Well, who?
It is. What's his head?
Sam Weiss.
Weiss. Otherwise, we'd be here all day.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah, you know what? I was all over it.
You were close, 50%. But that was a disaster. That was an absolute disaster. Well, I mean, seriously, what are we doing? And as the leader of the golden age of Rocky baseball, I'm a little bit upset right now. I'm not optimistic anymore.
You got to talk to Dick?
I might have to talk to Dick.
You going to tell Dick you're not happy?
Yeah, I might have to. Might
Stokes
be a tough
not happy with Dick?
Tonight it didn't happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got Telestrator Tuesday with
angry with
Whoa!
Dick.
Stop.
Oh.
Abort!
No!
Speaking of abort!
Abort! Break!
Abort!
Break now!
Abort! Get us out of here! Now!
The Fan Flyaway is back. Presented by 303 Law 4040. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. To kick off 2026, Denver Sports 1043 The Fan is sending you to Phoenix for the biggest party in golf. Airfare, hotel, tickets, and $500 in spending money all included. First, head to thefanflyaway.com to register. Then tune in every hour to see if your name is called. If you hear your name, you have 10 minutes to call us back and be entered into the grand prize drawing. That's thefanflyaway.com. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Centergenics and Low T Center, the original MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Guys, you know you feel it. Something's off. It's just not signs of aging. It's your energy slipping away. It could be low testosterone draining all the things that make you, you. But it doesn't have to be that way. The solution, testosterone replacement therapy, it's Centergenics and Low T Center. Guys, they just make it so easy. Walk in, take a simple test. You're going to know your results right there on the spot. So if you've been feeling tired, grumpy, lacking motivation, can't sleep at night, aren't getting the gains in the gym, those are all signs of low T, guys. Go ahead, take the test, and start your journey to feeling like you again. They make it so simple, guys. And I'm telling you what, you are going to feel like you were young again. That's how it works. So book your appointment online at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com. You're going to be thanking me later. trtmvp.com.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
Life happens, and then debt happens. Your laptop dies when you need it most. A hospital bill hurts more than an injury. Enter End Credit Union with a free debt consultation and a plan built just for you. Ent is here to help you break the debt cycle and get your finances on track. Debt happens. Ent helps. Schedule your free consultation at ent.com/coaching. Standard account and credit qualifications apply.
Hey, Stoke here. If you need a hip or knee replacement surgery, check out Colorado Joint Replacement. They're home to some of the top trained surgeons in the state using the latest technology. Their expert surgeons offer the most innovative joint replacement care in the Front Range. To schedule an appointment, visit coloradojoint.org.
Ever tried fixing an outlet yourself? First, you watch a DIY video, then you grab your tools. Next thing you know, sparks are flying and your hair looks like you just licked an electrical socket. Let's avoid that, shall we? Piper Electric has been providing expert electrical service since 1983. Repairs, upgrades, EV charger installations, even commercial and industrial. They do it all and do it right. They're giving you $50 off your next service. No fried hair required. Call 303-422-9219 today. Piper Electric. Leave the electricity to the experts.
At Postman Law, we're not your typical injury firm. Our lawyers have won at the U.S. Supreme Court, gone head-to-head with giants like Uber and Amazon, and recovered billions for clients. When you've been injured, having the right lawyer matters. PostmanLaw.com. Others promise. Postman delivers.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney advertising.
These days, losing weight is such a roller coaster. You try the new medications, and when you stop taking them, you gain it all back.
Today is a new
day. Today is a new day. Today is a new day.
Let Soda Weight Loss teach you the healthy, natural way to let go of the weight for good.
Do you know how good it feels to let go of 51 pounds of belly fat? And I did it without drugs, shots, or hunger. Because Soda Weight Loss works. Just look at all the Google reviews and all the thousands of before and after pictures.
For a limited time, 2 people can start with Soda Weight Loss for the price of one.
What does that mean? It's more fun?
Double the motivation, double the results, half the cost.
The best decision I've made in a long time was just to call Soda Weight Loss.
Take advantage of Soda Weight Loss 2-for-1 partner program. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com. Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
This segment on The Fan is brought to you by Embers Golf, where your passion meets the green.
Job shaming.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies.
Of course.
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
You know, I'm just kind of keeping a side eye here on what they're talking about on ESPN, and where's all the bashing and the pearl clutching and the destroying of the Monday night game last night? You know, 10-7. You know, bookend 10-7 games. Thursday night, Broncos Raiders 10-7. Last night, Eagles Packers 10-7. Where's the talk about what's wrong with Jordan Love?
Oh, there's some of it out there.
Not like the Bo Nix chatter.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, well,
there is.
I'll measure that throughout the course of a day for sure. I'm curious to see. How about the Matt LaFleur chatter? You know, does Matt LaFleur did you see, by the way, speaking of audio, you know, you have the famous audio of Bo yelling, you know, with all the personnel stuff and bleep bleep.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the Eagles calling out prior to that final 4th down play? It was a run play to Josh Jacobs, and he ended up fumbling it, but he was going to be short on the play anyway. But the Eagles' defensive line is yelling before the snap, inside zone, right here. They knew what was coming.
Sure.
Matt LaFleur, isn't he one of those, like, really young, innovative, creative.
He's old now. He's
offensive guys. You know, he's the kind of guy you want calling your offense, not some dinosaur like Sean Payton. You know, because the game is clearly passed him by. Yes, I'm being snarky here because are we going to get the same kind of response to that snooze fest that we got to the because I heard. I mean, I'm listening to Troy and Joe yesterday, and they're like, oh. I got to tell you, it's 0-0, but this is a pretty compelling game. Come on, give me a break.
You kind of cranky. I
don't know. It's just
good defensive football.
I mean,
was
it defensive football on Thursday night?
Yeah.
You came on that when Stoke was doing Telestrated Tuesday. You had a lot of praise for the Raiders' defensive game plan.
Yeah.
All right, so. Let's make that the narrative instead of Bo sucks and Sean sucks and all this kind of stuff.
The offense was terrible. Okay.
Well, it was offensive football last night. Was awful.
Well, the Packers were terrible. I mean, they got too much. They got more talent than the Broncos offensively. Their quarterback's making $50 million.
Yeah.
Right. Their coach has been. They've been in the same system.
He's
now
a high-paid
together.
coach too.
They've been in the same system now for what 5-6 years.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. That's what everyone's talking about. Brian Daboll getting fired. And, what's wrong with Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur and that Packers offense? Because their defense is balling out. Their defense is playing great. But offensively, they stink right now, and they should be much better.
I'm with you. It was really good defensive football, but you got to be better. And as far as defenses calling out, hey, it's mid zone, that doesn't bother me at all. I don't. Again, I'll go back to I didn't give a crap if you knew what we were running. We were going to do it better than you. That comes down to your ability to execute and block people. And so whether it's like, hey, I know the tush push is coming, like it's not that difficult, especially if you tip in stances and everything else. But the bottom line is none of that stuff really bothers me. Can you execute on offense? Because if you can execute on offense, even if they know what you're doing, you're going to win.
By the way, Stoke and I were talking about this earlier. NFL loves the tush push because the Eagles they're committing penalty every single time they run it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their two guards are
off the ball.
They're false starting.
Yeah,
every single time. I mean, we watch the NFL. They decide every year we're going to crack down on this, and they continue to let this go, despite the fact that the Eagles are committing a penalty every single time they run it. But they don't want to do anything about it because they love the play. They love the play. Fans love the play. It gets a lot of attention, a lot of debate.
Fans don't love the play. It's getting banned this year.
You think so? I love the play.
What do you think, Mark?
I love the play.
I think it'll be. I love the play too, but again,
I hate it.
I go back
changed.
to you're not allowed to do it on special teams. Why are you allowed to do it on offense? I think it'll get banned. I'm with you. I think it'll get banned.
I last year I didn't want it to get banned, but now it's just gotten so ridiculous. I'm tired of seeing it. I think it's stupid, and they're not able. We can't see it. It's too hard to officiate it, and so if that's the case, just ban the dang thing. And
How can it be hard to officiate if you false start?
You're looking right down the line.
You're right down the line. You see false starts all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Does the guard move before the ball moves? False start. That's how it works.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Packers got away with a false start on their first quarterback sneak. They didn't call it. And then the Eagles false started on theirs, and it didn't get called. Then the Packers false started again the following series, and it finally got called. I mean, it's just crazy. But, yeah, I guess it's a tough play to officiate.
Would you have liked doing that kind of play as an offensive lineman?
Well, you did
Yeah,
it.
well,
I mean, you pretty much did it, right? Quarterback sneak.
Yeah, we ran quarterback sneaks all the time. We just didn't have somebody behind you. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
So
I
when
did
it
all the
bothered
time.
you?
No.
Would you have been good at it? I think you would have been good at it.
We were great at quarterback
That's
sneaks.
No, I think you would have been great at the tush push.
Are you not listening?
I am listening.
We were great at we were great at
So
quarterback
the
sneaks.
you're not listening.
So the tush push is just a quarterback
Yes.
sneak? No, it's not.
Yes,
Sure it
it
is.
No,
is.
it's not.
Oh, God.
It's not even
For
close.
that guy, it is.
For me, for the offensive line, it's the same damn thing.
Maybe not for the quarterback, but for Mark, it's the same thing. He's firing off the ball.
Yeah,
you
but
got
you
to get
got
low.
you got another offensive lineman. You got a fullback crawling up on your legs and everything like that.
Evans,
You'd be okay with that?
Yeah.
You know?
Are you?
JV!
JV!
Your mouth.
JV! So, and JV football, Evans, did you do it in JV football?
No,
or
we
you-
did not. We ran the
Oh, no.
You guys just run ISO?
we just ran option just out there.
Blast.
Just, air raid. It was like all that. Ball
60 blast on 2, 60 blast on 2.
Ball was in the air all the
A
time.
lot of throwing the football in that Class L New Hampshire football over there. And,
Stink is along with Telestrator Tuesday as he breaks down what he saw with this Broncos offense. Where does Bo need to be better? Where does Sean need to be better? What does the film say? We'll tell you that right after I tell you the latest name in our drawing for the grand prize to send you out on the Fan Flyaway to the biggest party in golf. The Fan Flyaway presented by 303 Law 4040. Jeremy Welch. You have 10 minutes to call us back at 303-713-1043 to be entered into our drawing for the grand prize. 2 tickets to Saturday's round at TPC Scottsdale. Round-trip airfare for 2 from Denver to Phoenix. 2 nights hotel stay and a $500 Visa gift card. Jeremy Welch, call us back, 303-713-1043. If you haven't already entered, you can sign up at thefanflyway.com. Make sure to listen weekdays every hour between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. to hear if your name is called.
Do the Broncos need to get back to basics on offense?
Every person in every situation that I've ever been in and guys that I've talked to, when it comes to we're not playing well, the answer is always, let's simplify. 100% of the time.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, Colorado's favorite appliance store is celebrating huge savings during Black Friday sale going on right now. Craft your dream kitchen and save up to $4,400 on select KitchenAid appliance packages. Visit Colorado Clearance Center during their Black Friday sale and save up to 75% on name brand appliances like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, GE, and Bosch Mountain High Appliance. proudly serving Colorado as a locally owned and operated business for years, guys. From refrigerators to ovens, they've got you covered. And their team is friendly. They're experts to make sure they give you all the information you need to make the right choice for you and your family. And you can always shop with confidence, knowing you're not going to get a better price elsewhere with that price match guarantee. 250 live appliances. You can test drive them before you buy them. Guys, visit a showroom today in Littleton and Louisville or their clearance center right there in Denver. You can shop online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at mountainhighappliance.com. That's mountainhighappliance.com, your favorite appliance store, mountainhighappliance.com.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Hey, Stoke here for my friends at Cajun Wealth. Would you like peace of mind in your investment portfolio? Start with a second opinion. Cajun Wealth offers complimentary introductory meetings, and that's how I got started. They explained everything, gave me options, and never tried to sell me something I didn't need. I'm a client now, and I couldn't be happier. Their advice is built around what's best for you because they're fiduciaries. Whether retirement is years away or just around the corner, Cajun Wealth can help you feel prepared. Call today and take the first step towards financial confidence. There's nothing better than Cajun Wealth. I'm telling you, I know from experience. Call 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100. Or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. They have offices located in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Cajun Wealth. Plan smarter. Dream bigger. Advisory services through Cajun Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, client, paid advertisement, additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan's powered by Red Rock Roofing.
Standing for greatness. Tune into Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. It's Tallis Raider Tuesday, presented by Colorado Credit Union.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross, and remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Stink use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Stoke got his turn earlier. It Stinks time now. Tallis Raider Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. And the object of this week's Tallis Raiders, take a good look at this offense against the Raiders. What stood out?
So I did, Stoke did the 3-play breakdown of things that just went wrong. And I love that because he was incredibly detailed, and I thought it was great. I really did. It was a great job.
Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I looked at every throw, every pass, because I wanted to just see kind of on the game on Thursday night, the whole offense, it just looked bad. But the national narrative is Bo Nix stinks. Bo Nix has had a regression. Bo Nix is going through a sophomore slump. Bo Nix is this. Bo Nix is that. And as I went back and dug through every single pass, now I'm no expert in the passing game. I'm not. But I can see a lot of things that went wrong. And there were some things that were on Bo. There were some things that were on protection. There were plenty of things that were on the receivers. And so it was a failure at every level of this offense. And it just wasn't Bo. The easy narrative is, hey, Bo's got bad feet. Bo was inaccurate. Bo was this. Bo was that. I don't buy into that. So you look at, there's a couple things, and I talked about this with Stokley. In the second quarter, 14-31 in the second quarter, they run a play pass. Now, a play pass to me is we're keeping 7 guys in protection. They keep 2 tight ends in. They motion Pat Bryant across the formation. Was it Pat Bryant? I think it was Troy Franklin across the formation. They motion him. They run Troy Franklin, and this is like the opposite or the same side kind of Yankee concept, which is a Yankee is one side, it's a 2-man route. One side runs the post, the other side runs the deep over. And you're playing off what the safety does. Is he stays high over the post, you throw the deep over. If he stays low and jumps the deep over, you throw the post. So they run it from the same side. So they motion it over. They run Franklin on the post, and behind it, as they switch release, they run Bryant on the kind of over or dig route in the middle of the football field. It's wide open, and Bo misses it. He throws the check down, right? That's a big play that he has that he doesn't take. There was a couple of those that he missed. Stokley did a great breakdown on that 3-by-1 bunch formation where they bust the coverage and Troy Franklin is on the corner wide open and they miss that. So, yes, they missed a couple of those over the course of the show or over the course of the game. But I'm going to tell you right now, there were probably 5 drops that happened in that game from receivers. 5 different times where a receiver should have caught the ball, had his hands on the ball, and dropped it. Ingram dropped 2. You got to be better. Think about this now. Bo was 16 of 28. You pick up those 5 balls, now he's all of a sudden 21 of 28. And maybe you break a tackle on one of those. Maybe one goes for a touchdown. Those
drops do happen in every game, though.
I understand
every
that.
Quarterback.
Yeah, and there were some. They were close. I mean,
right.
A couple of them were. I don't know about a drop on that one. I mean, he's
right,
throwing it
but they were
to Ingram way out in front of him. And,
right, but there were several that should have been, in my mind, should have been caught. You should bail. But I'm just saying there were multiple things going on. I thought from a protection standpoint, there were a lot of leaky protections and a lot of muddy pockets early in that game where Bo is basically forced not to step up, where he's got to bail a little bit, and then he bails into a pass rush. One of the other things that happened on a consistent basis is I didn't think receivers got separation. I thought they got covered up, especially in man situations. They were playing kind of a 3-match, so it turns into man right off the bat. But one of the things the Broncos did from a coaching staff, which is smart, is they protected both edges before they release guys. So a lot of the times when you're running concepts, it's the underneath, the flat route is 1, and then the deeper route is 2, where they switched it up where they're going deep to flat because those flat guys are blocking first for 1,001, and then they're releasing. And I didn't think there was separation from the wide receivers.
Well, wait. Don't blame the wide receivers, guys. That's a dependent position. We can't blame the wide receivers. I mean, they're not valuable at all, right? Wait.
Yeah.
They're not valuable.
Yeah.
They're dependent on the quarterback.
Touché.
So,
Touché.
we don't need top-notch wide receivers, right?
Screw them.
So, yeah, Joel.
I'll
Put that in your pipe and smoke
I'll give you
it.
the touche. Okay,
Thank
I'll
you.
be quiet.
Yeah, you know what? That was well played. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
So I didn't think they got great separation right off the bat. And then, like I said, I thought the pockets were muddy. And so now there were times where I think Bo got sped up because he had so many muddy pockets early. When they were clean, he didn't step up and make some throws that he should have made. So to Stokley's point, he did kind of fall out of the back of the pocket on several different occasions when he could have stepped up. But I just thought it was a kind of a failure on every level of the offense.
So you came away feeling better about Bo.
I came away feeling like the narrative of, his feet are so bad and he's inaccurate and this, that, and the other. Did he miss some things? Yeah, he missed some things. He did. But I thought across the board, Stoke, just across the board, looking at every pass play, I thought on just about every play, there was something that wasn't as detailed as it needed to be. Whether it was a drop, whether it was the depth of the routes by the receivers not being being too close or not being on the right timing, whether it was the offensive line being leaky, especially in the middle of the football field. And some of that, hey, the Raiders did a really good job of saying, hey, they're leaky here. Let's run some pick stunts where we're picking one dude coming down hard, looping the other guy, but we're always coming back up the middle right into Bo's face. And so I thought there was a lot of that went on too. So I walked away from it going, it didn't look as bad on – Bo didn't look as bad on the coach's tape as I thought it looked like while I was watching the game on Thursday night.
Yeah, I mean, that's good to hear, obviously, because we think the sky's falling around here right now at 8-2. And, oh, my gosh, what's happened to Bo? What's happened to Sean? So that's good to hear, Mark. Makes me feel better, obviously. I just think offensive football is hard. Offensive football can be really hard. And it's if one person screws up, offensive lineman misses a block, or wide receiver is a little bit off on their depth. Quarterback, gets out of the pocket, a little bit too early, feels pressure that wasn't there. Receiver has a drop. Now, next thing you know, that's 4, 5, 6 plays. You look up, and it's not all on Bo. It's this guy, that guy, this guy. Now you got a holding call. Now you got a false start. It becomes really difficult to be consistent and have a lot of success when it's one guy after another making mistakes, miss block here. And so it's one of those things where offensive football can be really difficult to play sometimes, especially when you're having one guy or another guy make a mistake, it seems like almost every play.
Telestrator Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Coming up next, I want you guys to answer this question because yesterday at this time you were saying Sean needs to simplify the offense, simplify things for Bo. That was before you looked at the film. Have your beliefs changed since looking the film at all? That's next.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is on a mission to feed families this holiday season, and we need your help. As part of our Fill the Truck campaign, we'll be collecting canned goods and non-perishable food items to benefit the Food Bank of the Rockies November 19th, 20th, and 21st. So stop by the Walmart Supercenter in Highlands Ranch near C470 in Quebec from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and help us fill the truck for those in need. Head to denversports.com/truck for more info. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey guys, you live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery? How about taking all those habit-forming medications? Well, my guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery, long-term medication. Here's the best news. You can do exactly what I did. Start your journey toward pain-free today. It's right there. A phone call away, same-day appointment, 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Spine One is a complete medical center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, and treatment options all in one facility, guys, and they're going to educate you. Here's what's going on. This is why you're in pain, and here's how we're going to get you out of pain, whether it's nagging or debilitating pain. Guys, I tell you what, they changed my life. They can do it for you, too. They showed me the pictures, showed me why I'm in pain. A couple of short visits later, I was doing things again that I hadn't done in years. I had quit playing golf, quit going to the gym. I couldn't sleep through the night. All those things of the past, man. Sleeping through the night, so important. Going to the gym, playing golf again, all thanks to my friends at Spine One. Guys, don't live in pain any longer. Start your journey today. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK, or find them online at spineone.com.
At Bank of America, we're proud that more than 20,000 veterans and people with military backgrounds have joined our ranks since 2015. Now we're committed to adding 10,000 more over the next 5 years. By helping veterans achieve their career goals, we're moving from appreciation to action, and together helping expand economic opportunity across America. Visit bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com. And get ready for the workday.
Imagine almost every jewelry legend all under one roof.
Roberto Coin, Marco Biccigo, Ippolita, Paul Morelli, Mickey Moto, Tacori, Hearts on Fire, and dozens more, all in one store.
Imagine a diamond bar with almost every size, shape, and price range GIA diamonds.
And a Swiss watch center with all the great marks, including Longines and the legendary Tudor. I'm Dylan.
I'm Shayna Williams, inviting you to Williams Jewelers of Inglewood.
We've built one of the largest jewelry stores in America with one vision.
To be the only jeweler you will ever need.
For that perfect diamond engagement ring.
The ultimate holiday gift.
Or just because you deserve it. Williams Jewelers of Inglewood at the corner of Broadway and Bellevue.
Now, imagine their face Christmas morning.
This holiday, come to Williams Jewelers.
Where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
The official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche. Williams Jewelers, where Colorado shines.
Do you want the lowest rate for life? Get our 4.75 5-year fixed. APR is 5.89.
Did you say 4.75% fixed for 5 years?
Yes.
Yeah, I want that, but what if rates fall?
Our lowest rate for life program takes over. If rates fall even as little as 0.5%, we can redo your loan with no lender fees and no appraisal fee and no limits to the number of times used. Only at U.S. Mortgages. Call 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
Hey guys, you feel your energy slipping away, losing what makes you you? It could be low testosterone. Take action now. Synergetics and Low T Center can help reclaim your energy with a quick and simple free T-test. Visit a local Synergetics Low T Center and receive pharmaceutical-grade testosterone never compounded like other clinics. Experienced providers increase your testosterone to the level that's right for you. Treatment is covered by most major insurance and affordable self-pay options are available. Book your free T-test at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
If you've got a gas-powered engine, keep it running like new at every fill-up. Stable in-season protection is your engine's preventative medicine, cleaning and protecting the entire fuel system in season. In outdoor power equipment, Prevent gum and varnish buildup that could cause a rough or non-running engine. For cars and trucks, increase fuel efficiency and power by removing deposits, ensuring your engine's long-term health. Stable outperforms the competition in independent lab testing. So at every fill-up, start with Stable.
With the new IHOP value menu, all your breakfast faves are just $6 every day. Go to your happy plates with the $6 IHOP value menu. Available every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Utter nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gree-gree?
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay.
We're like tired of mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, won't you put her on the line? I gotta talk.
Great job done by both Stoke and Stink with Telestrator Tuesday today, taking a deep look inside the Bronco offensive struggles against the Raiders on Thursday. So here's my question. My big takeaway question is, yesterday at this time, before
Can
you guys...
I give you credit real quick, though? Because you just gave us – I want to give you credit, too, in this. Your tease was just – wasn't in the rundown, and it was just – it was awesome. If I was listening in the car, I would still be in the car. I got to hear what the guys say. How do they come back? They felt that one way yesterday. Did they change? Are they still feeling the same?
Right.
Reminded me of my old partner, Zach By.
Yeah.
That was a Zach By level tease. You're almost catching up to him.
I'm catching up.
4 or 5 more
It's
teases.
impossible.
4 or 5 more teases, and maybe you'll be at that level.
I know.
That
4 or
Zach
5
By
more.
level.
It's established.
I don't know. Maybe my ceiling is established.
I think
He
it
can't
is.
be that guy.
I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know, but I'm trying to break through to get to his level.
It was a good
All right, now
recognition,
let me,
by the way.
Let me pay off the tease here. So yesterday at this time.
Oh, now you want to pay off the tease?
Now I'm interested in it because, you gave me a compliment. Yesterday at this time, both you guys, before you looked at the film, both of you said Sean Payton needs to simplify the offense. After looking at the film the way you did, do you feel he still needs to simplify the offense a lot, a little, or maybe not at all? Stoke?
No, I still feel the same way. And when I say simplify it, it's hey, let's find some staples. I want to see some staples that you run 4, 5, 6 times a game, and you can give them. You can get to those different formations, different personnel, different motions, stuff like that. You can get to the same plays and kind of make it look different by the things that you do. But the guys know what they're doing, so you play fast. You have reps doing it, and then you can go out there and execute it better. That's the problem, is the execution. So how do you help guys that aren't executing? You help them by making things simpler and doing things that they know, and so they can play fast and not think as much. And if you've repped those things a lot, then that's what you're able to do. So I still feel the same way. Now, I'm not asking them to run one play the whole game, but, just dial it back a little bit with some of the things that you're doing. And it's okay to run the same play multiple times in a football game. But, no, I feel the same way.
I'm a big fan of being a play repeater and make somebody take you out of what you do best. Because if they're going to do that, they're going to open something else up for you. So, yeah, I look at, again, I can't sit here and say, hey, as I watch the film, I can tell you need to simplify this, that, and the other, because I honestly, I don't know. But I will tell you that I believe if you've got a lot of execution issues, and you did on the offensive side of the ball, that simpler usually solves at least a portion of those execution issues. And so those are the things that I would like to see. Less execution issues. Playing faster usually happens because you're not thinking. You're just out there doing something you've done a million times before. So you can play at a speed that eliminates you having to think. You just, it almost becomes instinctual.
Once you master something, now you can move on to something else.
Right.
But the Broncos haven't mastered anything. What have they mastered?
Oh, nothing.
Exactly. So, hey, let's get good at something, and then we can move on to something else. Then we can do the cool stuff, the fun stuff, right? But if you're not good at the first stuff, you can't move on to the cool stuff.
Okay.
You can't have dessert if you don't eat all your dinner, so you got to finish your dinner. You got to get good at the staples.
All right, here's the other question. Are they good? Do they have good players on offense? Is the talent where it needs to be? Or is there still a significant talent gap that needs to be breached here?
No, I mean, you need to upgrade the offensive side of the football, certainly, right? I think they did this year. I like Ingram. We haven't seen him at the level that we hoped or thought. I still think that there's something there. Keeping my fingers crossed. We've upgraded the running back position, but could it be better? Yeah, I think it could be better. Wide receiver-wise, Cortland's fine. I mean, he's, but the other guys we're still developing. I like Franklin and Bryant, but they're young football players. Talking about a fourth-round pick, second-year guy, and a third-round rookie. So we're developing those guys right now. But, yeah, I think certainly that the interior of the offensive line, our left guard, our center, I think, Powers is out. I just don't know about our center. I think that's one of our weaker links, and centers, they can kind of hide because, no other position always gets the help that the interior offensive linemen do. I mean, it's always like, hey, Tommy Nalen, come block with me. I need help. I can't block.
Zim, help me out here.
Hey,
I got a tough matchup here. Oh, boy.
Can we double this guy, please?
Here comes John Randall.
Chester
Help me,
McLaughlin.
Zimmerman.
I can't block Chester.
Yeah.
I need help, please.
Help.
But yes, we do that. That's why I've said it, and I'm gonna say it all. Y'all gonna get tired of me saying it. Sound like one of Mark Schlereth's stories, right? I'm gonna repeat this a lot. It's all about the offense this offseason.
Prioritize by position. What are they?
Oh, well, I want a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just give you my top three: tight end, center, guard, running back, wide. It's just everything.
But tight end first.
Tight end first.
Because I'm with you, by the way. I'm with you.
Yes, tight end, and then go interior offensive line.
Go find your Tyler Warren. Go find your please.
How good has he been?
Now, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Did you always get all that help, though? Did you? Is that true what Evans was saying about you? Like,
yeah,
I was saying about you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Holy deflection technique.
Wow.
Well, you jumped in. You said Zim.
Yeah, I mean, I piled on, but you're like you get the tackle. I got like the pile on a half assist, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Secondary assist in hockey. I got the second assist.
Yeah, you sound like Diva Testa or whatever his name was.
Hey,
Diva Testa.
Let's keep it salient here,
okay? All right, Sally. No, here's the thing. I think offensively, they've got good talent. They don't have the kind of talent that can overcome mistakes, that can overcome lack of execution. You've got good talent, and you can make a lot of plays with good talent, and you can win a lot of games with good talent. But good talent means you're going to have to be so dialed into the details. Like when you've got generational type talent, when you've got a guy like, Jamar Chase, or you've got a guy like Justin Jefferson, or you've got one of those guys like Derrick Henry, you can overcome a few missed blocks or missed assignments because that dude is just going to do things that, frankly, nobody else can do. You don't got one of them dudes. At any position, you don't got one of them dudes. So you're going to have to out-execute people, and you can still win a lot of football games like that. You got a few of those dudes on the defensive side of the ball.
Heck yeah.
But you don't have any of those dudes on the offensive side of the ball. So execution becomes paramount so you can play fast and you can be in the right spot.
I mean, that was brilliant. You're spot on. You're absolutely spot on. You don't have any elite level talent, top tier talent. Like a top tier tight end, not a top tier wide. Good talent, but to Mark's point, you've got to execute. You can't have negative plays. You can't have the penalties that Orlovsky has been talking about. You can't have sacks, things like that. You don't have the top tier talent to make up for those mistakes. And right now, they're not executing well enough. And they're making too many mistakes.
Well,
and they can't overcome them.
Okay, I love the conversation. So here's another tease on the fly. We're into year 3 of the Sean George Payton combination here. Why is there not more high-end talent on this offense? That's next.
Ooh, juicy.
Do the Broncos have the makeup of a true AFC contender?
With the playoffs coming down to how do you run the ball, how do you play defense?
Yeah.
Broncos can run the ball, provided JK's healthy. Broncos can play defense, best defense in the league.
No denying that.
If Bo Nix fixes his issues, you and I are in Santa Clara.
Oh, okay.
Doing a show for the Super Bowl.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, it's your boy Stink. Recently talked to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market and told me over the last year it's gone from crazy hot, I mean one of the best it's ever been, to prices declining, lack of buyers, tons of inventory, guys. So if you're thinking about selling your house right now for any reason, now might be the time to sell it with my buddy Troy and get top dollar. Believe it or not, he's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What does he ask? Well, if you can't sell your house at your price that you agree upon, plus the timeline that you guys agree upon, he'll cut you a check for $5,000. Nobody else makes that offer, and he makes that offer because he continues to spend money marketing his listings, has about 100 families right now approved and ready to buy. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash, and he can close in as little as 7 days, guys. 720-900-4433 is the number. Troy can buy your house all cash and close as little as 7 days, guys. He's got the perfect buyer property for you lined up right now, ready for you to make that phone call and get started. So 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Football is here, and Fitness Gallery's fall football sale is your playbook for a winning home gym. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit any of our 7 stores from Denver to Fort Collins and score big before the sale ends.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with 0 down, plus make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with 0 down, plus no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now. Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
After a car accident, you might wonder, do I really need a lawyer? But at Postman Law, we go beyond the courtroom. We're your single point of contact for insurance, medical bills, and doctors. Get the outcome you deserve without the headache.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney Advertising.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids are going to grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices are going to be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, no strings attached. So even though your kids will grow up and you still won't understand what 6-7 means, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Your favorite song shouldn't have to wait for Wi-Fi. Switch to Straight Talk and get real unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network. Straight Talk, available at straighttalk.com or Walmart.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan, powered by Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Fam and Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane. Okay. Yours was, get off my plane.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Keep listening for your name to be called if you've registered in our fan flyaway down to the biggest party in golf in February in Phoenix, presented by 303 Law 4040. It could be your name. Be ready if we call it. So in breaking down Telestrator Tuesday, breaking down the offense, both you guys agree that the talent on offense isn't where it needs to be. Stoke, you've said repeatedly that the entire offseason, free agency, the draft, everything should be 100% directed towards the offense. So that begs the question, we're year 3 into the George Payton collaboration. Why are we still at this point?
Well,
shouldn't it be better?
Well, a lot of resources have gone to the defensive side, Obviously, you picked Bo in the first round 2 years ago, but look at where the resources have been spent. Majority of them. I mean, they tried to build this offensive lineup, which they've done a good job of that. But defensively, I mean, that's where the money's spent. I mean, that's where you drafted your first round pick this year, cornerback. So I think that's what you see. When you're drafting wide receivers in the 3rd or 4th round, it's hard to find the Jamar Chases and the Justin Jeffersons and you didn't take Tyler Warren this year. So, that's where you usually find elite talent, or you go out there and pay for it in free agency, or you trade for them. And the Broncos just haven't done that. So you hopefully find a gem at some point, but you got to hit on those guys. And they haven't invested as much on the offensive side as they have on the defensive side.
Early in their tenure, they invested in offensive line, free agents. They've paid Powers as a free agent. They got McGlinchey as a free agent. They've reinvested in Bolsey. I mean, he's been a guy they've paid. They paid the minors, the right guard. So, I mean, that's where they've invested on the offensive side of the ball. They reinvested in Cortland Sutton, and they're trying to build through 2nd and 3rd round drafts at the receiver position. That's what they're trying to do. Well,
that's what I was going to come after you guys with, because I get what you're saying when it comes to the free agent dollars. You guys left Evan Ingram out, but the draft, Marvin Mims, 2nd round pick, Troy Franklin, 4th round pick, R.J. Harvey, 2nd round pick. The league, the NFL, is chock full of stars at the skill positions who were drafted in those spots, in those rounds.
Marvin Mims but he's been a good player. I mean,
he's been a Pro Bowler at the return game.
Game. But I'm talking about when it comes to
don't know about
a
Harvey.
Receiver, running back, Franklin. Okay, are you saying it's still too early and you still see Pro Bowl? Because this is really what it comes down to. It's as simple as this for me. Do you see Pro Bowl future talent being developed on this offense?
Not right now. No, I mean,
no, you don't see Pro Bowl futures for Franklin or Harvey or Mims or Bo or because
Bo.
Yeah,
I mean, I think Bo could be a Pro Bowl quarterback, certainly. I mean, but the Pro Bowl, I don't.
But I know,
Pro Bowl,
but we need some kind of standard to measure these guys by. And so, if you guys feel like the talent needs to be upgraded on offense to the point where Stoke, you say the entire offseason needs to be devoted to it. I just want to know what they've been doing for these 3 years when they've been investing some pretty high picks in offensive guys.
Well, it hasn't been, that high. We haven't invested a high first-round pick, in a wide receiver here in the last few years, or a tight end, and that's usually where you find the elite talent. Now, can you find a really good player in the 2nd round or a great player? Yeah, you can. You just got to hit on those. And right now they just haven't hit on finding, or they haven't found that elite level playmaker outside of round 1. And they've spent their resources on defense, majority of their resources on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah,
and not in the skill. I mean, they built up their line, but they haven't invested as much in the skill position guys as they have those other positions. Priority this offseason.
Right, and they drafted one dude really high that worked out, and that's Pat Surtain, and that's on the defensive side of the ball. And so, they tried to do it with Jerry Jeudy. It didn't work out here with Jerry. He was a very high pick at the wide receiver position. That didn't work. So,
But that wasn't George and Sean.
No,
but
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Well, George was.
That was John.
That was John. You're right. So, but it just is because you just draft a guy in the first round. We can go through a litany of other wide receivers and tight ends that haven't worked out in the first round, right? And so, you got to do a great job of scouting those guys, and then you got to do a great job of building your team. And when you look at this team, what was going to give them the best chance to go deep and make a difference? And that was, let's invest in a killer defense with what we've got. Let's keep doing it, and then we will do our due diligence on the offensive side of the ball as we build this offense.
But you do understand that when it comes to finding the really dynamic playmakers on offense, you're not going to find them through free agency. You're going to have to be able to draft these guys.
Yeah, usually just like almost any position, right? I mean, teams don't let great players usually hit free agency. Sometimes they do, but you can always trade for them, trades. But, yeah, you need to draft and develop these guys. Certainly, that's where you can find them all over the place. We've seen great tight ends get drafted all over the draft. You can find them. The Broncos just need to find one of them because it's hard in free agency to get a top-tier elite playmaker.
Yeah, Laporta was a later-round draft choice, right? Kittle was a fifth-round draft choice at the tight end position. So
bunch of receivers are second-round guys or later.
There's a ton of them out.
Amon-Ra St. Brown,
There's a
Devontae
fourth-rounder.
Adams, a lot of guys. So I guess I'm just and I understand that it's difficult because we're still watching these guys develop. We're still watching the quarterback develop, all that stuff. I guess I'm just and I'm hoping. I'm not going to lie. I'm hoping that you guys lie to me if you have to. That you see some potential for a Troy Franklin, a Marvin Mims, an R.J. Harvey to become legitimate, big-time offensive player.
Again, it takes time. You can't grade them on their first year or their second year. It's going to take a little time. This is not Class L New Hampshire football where everybody is loaded.
I'm trying.
Like where everybody is
playmakers everywhere.
Everywhere.
JVs.
Not everybody's going to be Pinkerton. Okay? Not everybody's going to be Pinkerton. Okay? Pinkerton. Oh, my goodness. Pinkerton.
Oh, was he a player?
Oh, no, that was a school.
They were loaded.
Man, poor Timberlane when we had to play Pinkerton.
Oh my gosh, the talent that Pinkerton had.
It was
town of 50.
I think at times it got to the fourth quarter. We just had to play a running clock. I mean, it got that bad. I mean, we had no chance. No chance. But they were paying players back then.
Players under the table. McDonald's bags full of cash.
Just McDonald's.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
we would have been happy. We would have just been happy with the McDonald's.
Meanwhile, you guys are doing like fundraisers. Paint your barn for a fundraiser, stuff like that.
Wow.
But I gotta have somebody stop by and take a picture of that barn and send it to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Hef to go over and take a picture.
That thing
of
is
that barn.
destroyed by now.
That thing, I'm sure, it still looks really good. No, it needs to be redone.
Why don't you
can
make
do it
that
this summer?
Yeah, I could go back. During the summer of Evans, I'll take a couple of weeks and go paint the barn.
Take another road trip and put ice down your pants again. I feel terrible for your daughter's car. It's got to be gross.
No, I think she's had it for 4 months. I'm sure the odor is
it
gone.
doesn't leave those cloth seats. Hey, Mike. But I think these guys got a chance to be good players. Maybe not, top tier players, but, good to really good players, which, you're not going to have. How many elite players, top tier players are in the NFL? You don't find these guys everywhere. But you talk about good to really good players. Yes, I think they do have that potential.
All right. But I am with you right now. As I sit here right now, my number one wish for the Broncos' first round pick is a tight end. So we got to start studying these tight ends. I want
a report.
One. I want one. What do you think, Cecil? What do you got?
Who is it?
Who is it? Who's trending to be this year's Tyler Warren?
God, he's been
I want Tyler Warren.
How much has he helped out?
Beast.
I want Tyler Warren.
Indy.
Dude's a beast.
Jeez.
I want Tyler Warren. There's got to be a Tyler Warren every year now.
Tyler Warren.
Brock Bowers. They're
coming a lot of quarterbacks without their shirt.
They're coming out every year now. The tight end positions become there's got to be a couple. We need one. We need one.
Yeah, I'm sure there's 3 or 4 of those guys. They just cookie cutter them.
Yeah,
exactly. There's
more
everywhere now. And we need a McConkey.
Gotta get a McConkey.
I would love a McConkey. Just do the dirty work.
You get me this year's version of Tyler Warren.
Lad.
And this year's version of McConkey. You know what this offense looks like next year?
Ooh.
2004
Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah. Hell yeah! Hey, let's call another name in our fan flyaway for the biggest party in golf. The fan flyaway presented by 303 Law 4040. Garrett Schaefer. Wasn't he a quarterback at the Q a couple of years ago? Garrett Schaefer. That was Schrader. Excuse me, Garrett Schrader. Yeah, that's right. Garrett Schaefer. You have 10 minutes to call us back at 303-713-1043 to be entered into our drawing for the grand prize. 2 tickets to Saturday's round at TPC Scottsdale. Round-trip airfare for 2 from Denver to Phoenix. 2 nights hotel stay, a $500 Visa gift card. Garrett Schaefer. Call us back at 303-713-1043. And if you haven't already entered, you can still sign up for the Fan Flyaway at thefanflyaway.com and make sure to listen weekdays every hour between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to hear if your name is called.
The Fan Flyaway is back. Presented by 303 Law 4040. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. To kick off 2026, Denver Sports 1043 The Fan is sending you to Phoenix for the biggest party in golf. Airfare, hotel, tickets, and $500 in spending money all included. First, head to thefanflyaway.com to register. Then tune in every hour to see if your name is called. If you hear your name, you have 10 minutes to call us back and be entered into the grand prize drawing. That's thefanflyaway.com. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan.
You know, when you feel good about the way you look, I think it just impacts the way you go about things. I mean, look at my man Stoke. I mean, impeccably dressed for the golf course. You don't think that adds a little bit to his scorecard? Absolutely. That and the pencil with an eraser on it. Hey, if hair loss is chipping away at your confidence, I strongly recommend Advanced Hair Restoration. There is a reason I come on here every day to talk about Advanced Hair, because it works so well for me. I want you to experience the same success, and success is guaranteed. Start with a free consultation. Learn all about the quick and easy one-day hair loss solution from Dr. Tanya Pauls, the same legend who did my hair. Your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day, and it's guaranteed to grow. All you got to do is choose how much hair and where, and Advanced Hair does the rest. So whether that's that bald spot, receding hairline, thinning hair, Advanced Hair can give you your hair back and all the self-confidence that comes with it. For a limited time, get a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, and $250 off. Call 720-459-HAIR and at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next-day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
If you need hip or knee replacement surgery, trust Colorado Joint Replacement, part of Advent Health, one of the nation's largest healthcare providers, home to some of the top trained surgeons in the state. They offer innovative joint replacement care using the latest technology with expert, compassionate care and a focus solely on joint replacement. You'll get the peace of mind and outcomes you deserve. Schedule your appointment today at coloradojoint.org. That's coloradojoint.org.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auction.
Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
I love our texters. This is on the Ramoslaw.com text line from Kurt, who says, guys, you've had an outstanding show today. You've made a lot of salient points. All right, so
Good point.
this is where this comes from. So,
Yeah, well, explain. What does that even mean?
Paul DiPodesta.
What is that? What is?
So
what does
here
that
it
mean?
is. Paul
Logical, salient.
salient.
Smart.
You're making salient points. You're making good points. Good, thought out, realistic, articulate.
Cogent arguments.
Cogent. I love that word, cogent. So Paul DiPodesta is the new baseball ops guy in charge of the Rockies. Did you guys know that Jonah Hill played Paul DiPodesta in Moneyball?
Wow.
Did you know that?
I got to go rent that
Breaking
at
news.
Blockbuster.
I know. That is breaking news. Anyway, 20 years ago, the guy was all the rage in baseball, brought all kinds of analytics, the analytic craze that we see in baseball today. This guy was at the forefront of it. So that was 20 years ago. Last 10 years, he's been trying to do the same thing for the Cleveland Browns. How's that working out? Anyway, here was his first comments to Rockies media about, taking on the challenge of fixing the Rockies.
Well, I think it's a unique challenge for a lot of different reasons. Certainly people have talked about the ballpark and the altitude and things like that. But for me, one of the things that's the most interesting about it is just the impact it can have on so many people, right? And one of the things I talk about all the time in professional sports, certainly we're in this to win and all those sorts of things, but what we're really in it for is creating these like salient moments for our fans, right? These.
All right, pause. Yeah, it'd be nice to win. But really, we're just trying to create great salient moments for our fans. Well, what the?
It's really just
what
about,
the
hey,
heck
you know
does
what it's
that
really
mean?
about? Just trying hard. We're just going to, we're going to get a bunch of just really try-hard guys out there. And
Chris Bryant's going to work really hard this offseason.
Right, that's right.
2.0.
He's going to really focus on his back for the first time in his career.
Core and back all offseason.
It's all core. All right, here's more from Paul.
Moments that will live on in their lives, their families' lives, et cetera, where it just makes this indelible impact. Now that's because of you won something, right? But to be able to do that in Denver, where the Rockies just have such reach with their fans, and to do it in that environment, I just think would be incredibly special.
It's because you've won something, Mike. Like, you know what you've won? The admiration of the fans for the hard work. And how beautiful the stadium is.
See, this, and I'm not going to bury the guy. It's his first comments, but you only get one chance to make a first impression, and that was not good. Let's see what he does, okay? But come on, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear, you know what? Rockies fans deserve better. Baseball fans in Colorado deserve better. There's been too much losing here. I am determined. I am going to work tirelessly to fix this and bring a winner to Colorado because Colorado baseball fans deserve it. Give me that. Don't give me salient moments and reflections and moments with the family. Stop it.
We don't care.
Who cares? Ugh.
Tell me how you're going to fix the farm
that's so
system.
irritating.
Tell me what you're going to.
Yeah, what are your plans?
The plan?
Yeah, what's your plans for
you're
studying
do.
Asia? What's your plans for the
Studying
Dominican?
Asia.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's more and more talent coming out of there all the time.
But have you ever sat down the first base line as the sun goes down?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, have you?
Have you ever been up on the rooftop?
Oh, my gosh, where the drinks are flowing like the salmon of Madagascar.
Ooh.
I mean, it's just...
Nice try.
See, that went over my head. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
It's salmon of Capistrano.
Yeah.
I
I don't think it was, no.
Whatever
I don't think it was salmon.
Maybe
either,
it was,
but,
it was Limas or Lemons
No,
or...
it's not that.
monkeys or something.
No.
Monkeys.
No.
Come on, monkey boy.
I don't want to hear. No, but I don't want to hear about the unique challenge.
No.
That was terrible. Terrible first impression.
Yep.
This guy's been in football for how long? 20?
Has he
10.
though?
No. Well,
has he really been in football though?
How much has he
Cleveland.
really done in Cleveland last 10 years?
What has he done? They've been horrible, but to me, this just says that he wasn't going to be able to get back in baseball. He's tired of football, and so he takes over this. But I mean, give me something. Give me some. Like, what's your plan here? And get me excited about you're going to fix this mess. And it hasn't been good enough. And there's a new standard.
Right.
Get on the train. The golden age of Rocky baseball is upon us. I mean, tell me that.
That's why it tells me all I need to know. It tells me all I need to know when you hear that the top two candidates, pulled out. Why why that did not come to pass? Why? Because they probably told Dick Monfort, this is what you got to do. You're going to have to pour millions of dollars into changing the way we scout, changing the way we develop, everything. And I need the power to be able to do that. And both those guys were told by Dick Monfort and Walker Monfort, ooh, no.
How much?
No, ooh, that seems a little steep.
That's not how we do things around here.
Yeah. Could you get it done on this budget? Oh, no. They told him to pound sand. So you got
What did Paul say? Paul's like, oh, sure.
Sure. I can make it work
That's
with
fine.
I can make it work with that.
That's
sure.
easy. I did Moneyball.
Yeah.
That's right,
Who invented
Moneyball.
That's me.
So you're telling me I don't? Are you telling me I really don't need to win games? I just need to provide indelible moments for families? Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Perfect.
Please, what are we doing?
Holy cow.
What are we doing?
Oh, okay, that's enough about the Rockies.
It's so, no, I know, but I just have to say, it's so
can't.
irritating because this is a potential powder keg in this town. Rockies baseball is a potential powder keg. I mean that down to my bones. No, it is because this is a potentially great baseball town. There are so many, and a lot of it is.
It is. And it's not even potentially. It's a great baseball town.
It's a great baseball town. You know why? Because we have so many people who live here, who came from somewhere else, who still have their allegiances, which is fine, but they are more than willing to adopt the Rockies. If you gave them a good product, you would have Yankee fans, Red Sox fans, National League fans who would say, hey, look, when the Cardinals come into town, I'm still going to root for the Cardinals. But I'll tell you what, the rest of the time, I'll pay attention to the Rockies.
While you were still playing, Stoke, there was a time here when the Rockies were good. We would go opening day, and we would do broadcasts opening day, and downtown was electric.
Oh, I did broadcast there for opening day.
Did you?
On the radio here.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. Now,
Zach, I mean, but they were good at the beginning of the show when Zach and I first started doing our show.
Yeah.
They were a playoff baseball team.
Yeah.
They had some media members that were baseball guys that picked them to go to the World Series one year. I mean, they were a really good baseball team. They had some really good years, and it stinks because there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Like who are these young prospects that we have coming up? Who are the young stars, that we have hope that young pitchers.
Boy, that guy sounds, he is like right out of Dick Monfort Central Casting right there. I mean, when you're thinking of your ideal Rocky employee, this dude.
It's like he read the script.
Right?
Right?
It's literally like he was handed a script.
There you go.
Here you go. Blink twice if you're in trouble.
Talk about salient moments and
indelible moments for
indelible families.
Oh my goodness! All right, well there you go.
That's it for the rest of the.
We won't.
Didn't baseball free agency started?
The baseball meetings are this week.
I think free agency might have started.
GM meetings are that might be December 1st. I don't know, but anyway.
Well, at least we got a GM.
Yeah. No, we don't. No. He's the head of baseball operations.
He's not even our general manager.
He still needs to hire a general manager.
What?
And does our guy Warren come back?
Who?
The yoked manager. Does he come back? I hope not. No disrespect, but give me a manager.
Hey, he may kick your ass.
Well, he might. He might.
Not he might.
He could.
He will.
He will.
And he would.
Top audio of the day coming up next.
Do the Broncos need to get back to basics on offense?
Every person in every situation that I've ever been in and guys that I've talked to, when it comes to we're not playing well, the answer is always, let's simplify. 100% of the time.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here for my friends at Cudarelli Vision. I wore glasses for a long time, but when I started needing reading glasses to see menus, text, read stats, to see my computer, I decided to go to Dr. Cudarelli at Cudarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. It was a game changer for me, and it could be for you too. Join Dr. Cudarelli for his live webinar tomorrow at noon to learn about refractive lens exchange from Cudarelli Vision. This free webinar is the perfect opportunity to meet Dr. Cudarelli and have him answer all your questions about RLE, like what is refractive lens exchange? How is it different from LASIK or EVO ICL? Why can't you develop a cataract after RLE? Cudarelli Vision is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. He can tell you when it's your right time for RLE, like he did me. So register for the webinar at coloradorle.com. It's tomorrow at noon. coloradorle.com.
Heads up, pros. Now's your chance to unlock deeper savings. The Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred pricing can help you save thousands on the products your business uses the most. But the current benefit ends November 15th. Don't miss out. Registration for the new program is free and easy. Just bring your tax ID or business or contractor's license to the Pro Desk. Register now to lock in the best wholesale prices before it's too late.
Football is here, and Fitness Gallery's fall football sale is your playbook for a winning home gym. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit any of our 7 stores from Denver to Fort Collins and score big before the sale ends.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Annuities not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at trajanwealth.com.
Is your energy slipping away, losing your edge? It could be low testosterone. Take action. Synergenics and Low T Center offer a quick, free T-test. Get pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded, personalized by experts just for you. Most insurance covers it. The best you is waiting at trtmvp.com.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you, because you can't be pinned down. Unless you want to be. Your first love story is free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider, Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? I mean, 12 minus 11.
1.
This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
All right, at the end of the show here, let's get to some of our top audio of the day. Also look ahead to what's on tap tonight. Boy, what a emotional day yesterday for the Broncos and Alex Singleton, who revealed his cancer diagnosis and surgery. And very, very brave of Singleton. Huge props to coming out and sharing his story and stepping right up and saying he wants to be an advocate, a spokesperson for this. And he thanks the Broncos for the way that they quickly reacted to help him.
They've been nothing but positive. From obviously the team, like the Broncos, like Greg and George and Sean and all of them, has been nothing but what can we do for you? What doctors do we need to see? And all of that. Monday after I went to a urologist and then I contacted them, I was in an ultrasound 15 minutes later with Dr. Ledgerwood finding out exactly what I had. So they have been nothing but above and beyond what even, I knew how special this place was, obviously with my knee and everything like that, but just what they've done this past week has been like remarkable.
So he will not play this week, but you've been very upbeat, Mark, about Justin Sternad and the way he's played this year.
Sure, yeah.
To the point where, we were having legitimate conversations around here about, okay, with Greenlaw back, you got 3 people for 2 spots. Who's the odd man out? And you had some people making the argument it should be Singleton.
Yeah, I think the big question mark for me, and it'll probably be Sternad, I would imagine, but he'll take over the green dot, meaning the guy who communicates with Vance Joseph as the kind of the play caller on the defensive side of the ball. So
how hard is that though? You're just listening,
right?
And then you make some adjustments, right? But you're just kind of calling the defense. It's not that difficult.
Well,
is
no,
it?
you're calling the defense, but you're then when they make when they change like strength and formation, everything else, you've got to be the first to communicate. So there's just a little bit more on your plate. I don't think it's I don't think it's anything outrageous, but it does change something that you're not used to doing, and so I think that's part of it. But he'll be missed, man. That dude flies around, he makes plays, he's all over the place, and now you're playing what frankly is your number one rival in this division with the Kansas City Chiefs. So
yeah, you want all your guys, but
right.
That's just part of it. So, if it's only one game or whatever the case may be, just fortunate that he caught it in time, and hopefully everything it went well. But yeah, Sternad's been playing really well. Now we got Greenlaw. Greenlaw's playing more snaps now, and he's looking healthier and getting more.
We're gonna ever see a Drew Sanders?
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about him. What because. What did he have?
I forgot about
foot
it.
or something?
I did too. I think it's easy to.
He had a foot or something.
Wasn't he a 3rd-round pick?
Man.
Yeah, I think 3rd or 4th.
3rd-round pick.
But he's been hurt a lot.
Yeah, he had that Liz Hank, I think.
Yeah.
Liz Hank.
That was pathetic.
You're trying way too hard now. It's become pathetic, honestly. The salmon of Capistrano. Come on. Come on. Just give it up for today. Come back stronger tomorrow.
Liz Hank was kind of funny, though, wasn't
Liz
it?
Hank is
it's great.
Funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
But I don't know. What didn't he tear his Achilles last year?
Achilles!
So, this guy's, he can't stay healthy, but it would be nice to have he's a good special teams player. That's what they tell me.
Sean Payton on how valuable the mini bye week has been.
Yeah, look, I think the schedule comes out, you play them when you play them. I felt when the schedule came out, the challenge would be the Monday night Cincinnati short week Eastern time zone Philly game. And obviously Philly being a real good opponent, to get through that stretch. I was just having this conversation earlier. It's amazing how quickly it feels like this stretch of 6-7 weeks have gone by and you're just you get in a routine. So having this mini weekend, especially with Kansas City coming off a bye, look, it'll be an important game. Obviously, it's a divisional game. We'll be ready to go.
I guess I hadn't thought about it, but this season has flown by. 10 games in already. But now it's going to drag. After this game, it's going to drag over the next couple weeks. With the bye week and Thanksgiving, it's going to slow down. The pace is going to slow down. Maybe that's a good thing? Or when you're 8-2, do you want to keep the pace the way it is?
It's always nice to have a little bit of a break, right? And I always thought that it was kind of this part of the season was a little bit of a drag until you got through Thanksgiving, and then it just felt like it sped up again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because everything becomes a little bit different. With Thanksgiving and, your practice schedule's different. You got Christmas, the holidays coming up, New Year's. So it's just a little bit different. They needed this break bad, though. They've been just grinding here. And Sean was right. You had the Monday night game against Cincy. Then you went to Philly. And then you went to London straight from Philly. That was a 3-week stretch that was like.
And come back on another week where most teams would take the week off. So.
Exactly. So it's just been a grind for them. And they've been. So you got to also remember that. And, oh, by the way, the Raiders game was on a short week. So hopefully that's why offensively they played so bad. Hopefully it will be better.
It's interesting you brought up Thanksgiving. Bill Parcells?
Mm-hmm.
Bill Parcells once told me that.
What did he tell you?
He said football season doesn't really start till after Thanksgiving.
He did.
Yeah.
Did he take you off to the side and put his arm around you? Say, hey,
great Bill Parcells line.
Did he?
Another great one.
What
Right
about,
up there with "You are what your record says you are."
So what happens with the record before Thanksgiving then? Like September and October
you could
most
play
of
yourself
November.
out of contention, but for the contenders, the season jumps up another notch after Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Courtesy of the Big Tuna. Use it. Learn it. Study it.
You
use
are
it
what the record says you
Use it
are.
on your next broadcast. Tonight. Both
do
local
we
teams.
do we think we'll see anything different? Are we going to see anything different this week?
No. Well,
nothing different offensively. You think it's just going to look the same? And
yes, I do think it'll look the same. The only thing that will be different is probably no J.K. Dobbins because of the foot sprain, and you probably see more Tyler Bidet.
Mark?
That's the only difference.
Do we notice a difference? Like, okay, they're staying in this personnel group for this whole series, or
I think we do.
I kind of think we do too.
I don't think it happens till after the bye.
No,
After.
I think we had the mini bye. You're gonna have mini micro adjustments.
Mini micro adjustments.
Yeah.
But the major adjustments. Yeah, but if you're all of a sudden curtailing personnel packages, that's a major. That's a major buy, not a mini buy.
No, but we're gonna see something a little different. Micro, like
Micro,
Cody.
like,
That's
hey,
Cody.
Yeah.
He's a micro dog.
Yeah.
He's a micro sheepadoodle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of having like 9 different runs, we're gonna pare that down to 6.
All right, that's a minor adjustment. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Tonight, the Nuggets and Avalanche both in action. Nuggets are in Sacramento.
Triple double.
Oh yeah.
Dub.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who's the center for Sacktown?
Is that Sabonis guy still there?
Sabonis, yeah.
Oh,
And he's
Sabonis
still-
usually plays him tough.
With
doesn't
the
he?
Cajun-
Has he overcome the severe chest injury that
Chest
he had?
contusion.
Yes. The broken sternum.
We already played them, right?
Yeah.
Tough
I
son
think
of a gun.
Jokic had a big boy triple double in that game, didn't he?
Yep. And the Avalanche tonight, this is going to be a fun one. The two best teams in the West, the two best teams in hockey squaring off. The Avs taking on the surprise team in the NHL. Do you know who that is? Let's see if you guys have been paying attention. Do you know who the team is that's currently tied for the second best record in the NHL behind the Avs with New Jersey?
Anaheim.
And woo!
Are you serious?
Yes! First star!
First
you get the
star.
first star!
Look, I mean, that's the.
You did not have it up.
I'm not a cheater like you, Evans.
Wait a minute.
I'm not a cheater
I'm
like
giving
you.
you compliments. Why do you
Oh
have
yeah,
to?
that's right.
Stoke.
You know,
Hey,
I
dude,
just
hey,
random.
dude.
That was the first
Dude,
team I
you know
thought
what?
of. It
You know
starts with
what?
an A.
Hey, you know what?
Anaheim.
oh, so if it hadn't been A, you would have been working your way
Right,
through.
yes.
Eventually, you got the V. Vegas. No,
Hey,
and not Vegas.
Vancouver.
Take the rest of
There
hey,
you go.
take the rest of the show off.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've earned
take the
it,
rest
man.
of the show
I win
off.
it. Hey,
You've earned it.
hey.
Let me get to the golf course
Hey,
early.
Hey, you get to wash today.
Oh, winner's
you
wash.
get to wash.
Extra cigar for Stoke.
Yeah, you get to extra.
Extra.
Yeah,
Extra
extra.
one.
Extra.
No playoffs.
All right.
No gift.
Yeah, you get to spend a little bit more time with Tito today. Okay, you and Tito get to have a little bit
Tito.
extra time today.
Yeah. Who is it? That's your golf partner?
Is Tito your
Yeah,
golf partner?
yeah. Tito and Perdomo.
Hot. Yeah, so Avs and Anaheim, the Ducks. Although if they keep this up, we might want to bring back the Mighty.
Quack quack.
Bring back the Anaheim Mighty Ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Are you in the running for the reboot of the Anaheim Mighty Ducks movie?
You could be the coach.
You know, like you
Oh,
could be,
I could be Gordon Bombay.
You can be what's his name? Emilio.
Yeah.
Amelia.
Yeah, you can be Emilio. You could be the new Emilio for the reboot of the Mighty Ducks. Anywho, yeah, so look forward to that tonight. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning. Great, guys, great job. Sincerely, both of you did an awesome job on Telestrator Tuesday. If you want to go back and listen, Stoke was on at 7:30, breaking it all down. Mark at 8:45. So encourage you to go back and listen to that. Encourage you to keep listening to Dover and Cecil because they'll be calling out more names in our fan flyaway. So be ready for that. They're coming your way next.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan is on a mission to feed families this holiday season, and we need your help. As part of our Fill the Truck campaign, we'll be collecting canned goods and non-perishable food items to benefit the Food Bank of the Rockies November 19th, 20th, and 21st. So stop by the Walmart Supercenter in Highlands Ranch near C470 in Quebec from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and help us fill the truck for those in need. Head to denversports.com/truck for more info. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Be advised, this is your opportunity to save up to 40 to 80% on a hot tub or swim spa. This weekend only, Friday through Sunday, National Western Complex. Be advised, this is your opportunity to save up to 40 to 80% on a hot tub or swim spa. This weekend only, Friday through Sunday, National Western Complex. 18-month interest-free financing. Our factories have demanded we sell 1,000 hot tubs and swim spas this weekend. National Western Complex. Huge factory incentives, factory rebates, this weekend only. National Western Complex. We can remove your old hot tub. Free delivery of your new hot tub. Hot tub starting at $2,999. National Western Complex. Free delivery of your new hot tub. Just relax and enjoy. National Western Complex. Friday, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Free admission, free parking, free delivery. National Western Complex. Call 833-SPA-SALE or visit hottubandSwimSpaSale.com.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Ma, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with $0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with $0 down. Plus,